Oh, geez. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another stream. Geez, I've been gone a few days. I know. I've been gone for a while. Thank you, Cobra, for the two getting us started on Donos. I've been gone for a while.
This song is based as hell, yeah, Chris.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. I don't make this song. This is by MC Jarbo. This dude has made great fucking songs. He just dropped a new iDub song. I am unable to play that on stream. There is no chance in hell that I will be allowed to play what I just said on what that video is on stream. I can't play it. I cannot play it, but I highly recommend you check out MC Jarvo's new song on iDubbbz. It's nuclear. It's nuclear. I'll just say that. It's a banger. It's a sleeping banger all the way through and through. Let's just get it started. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Oh, my God. What the hell is going on here? There it is. God, everything. I feel like I haven't streamed in days. And it feels like it was the first time I'm streaming ever. This is like absolutely stupid. This is absolutely stupid. How many times have I streamed and there's always something that goes wrong? It's incredible. I love it. It always keeps it fresh for my brain, you know? Let's say hello to some people in chat. We got Call Me Remy. Thank you for showing up today. Kanglope, thank you. And also thank you for keeping up your membership. Icy Gamer Flower, Black Cobra, Hannah, MCID, Hollywood Noir 1947. There's more news on the Illuminaughtii drama. Oh, I know that. We're gonna talk about that real quick. I wanna jump on that almost instantaneously because this is fun. This is fun now. Like, this is becoming a fun thing for me because I'm seeing people talk about how she shouldn't respond to anything at all and kind of do what Sunny V2 did and just kind of like bow out, you know, like especially during the Chris Tyson stuff. Sunny V2 was like, I'm not addressing any of this stuff. I'm just walking it back. Yeah, we're starting early. There's a lot of people going live right now, and I wanted to go live. I've been sitting here just putting shit together for you guys, and I was like, screw it. I'll do it with you guys here. We'll just go over everything, because there's a lot to talk about now, finally, because I've been bored for multiple days. The internet has been boring. I've never been more bored in my life, but there's a lot of things happening now. A lot of things happening. What's good, Chris? First time being here live, finally. Well, thank you, Faint. Thank you. I want to like jump immediately to the Illuminaughtii stuff because I find this hilarious. I find it hilarious. She needs to cook. Let her cook. To all the people that keep telling her, don't make a video, don't respond, act like Sunny V2 and pretend like nothing happened. She can't. She can't do what Sunny V2 did. Sunny V2 makes one terrible video once a year. Blair has been known as like this perfect child that is untouchable outside of the Tommy stuff, outside of the realm of what the community already knew her to be. She can't. It's impossible. She learned from the commentary community in of itself that there is no goddamn way that she can stay silent on this. So let me pull up what I'm talking about here. If you were curious, now I want to talk a little bit about this because it's funny. It's very funny. Let's see here. Hi, everyone. I'm fully aware of the recent false allegations that have surfaced. What are the false allegations? What are they? Let's go through a list. Let's go through a quick list off the top of the dome. Is it the Wonderstruck thing where Wonder showed that your house was destructive and awful looking and the repossession of a 2021 BMW that he had no reason to own? Was it maybe that? And you decided to repossess it the same day that you were having issues? Yeah, okay. That one maybe. Is it about the fake Reddit? Is it about the alt accounts on Twitter and Reddit that were talking shit about the clique and all of your friends in Sad Milk? Is it the new thing in the FPS Diesel video where they talk about, excuse me, where they talk about how you treated her during the Cruel World, how you treated Cruel World Happy Mind during the drama? Is that the false allegation? Wait a minute. There's probably like the other one where the clique apparently allowed pedophilia to happen in the Discord, but that wasn't the case, and his mods already handled it like that before he even woke up. He was asleep at the time, even said some nice things about the mods leaving and everything, showed DM receipt proof of it. Is that the false allegation? Is it the fact that you deleted Tommy's videos and people are talking about that? Is it... There's so much.
Cook. That way we can all watch the grease fire that will occur when she turns on the stove.
Exactly, Pigeon. That's what I'm hoping for here. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping for total bullshit. I'm hoping for single-handedly the worst downfall. No, you know what? No, let me reword that. Because I'm not happy of a downfall, right? Like, I don't want somebody to ruin their life. If they're a piece of shit, they're doing it to themselves, right? We can sit here and laugh. What I'm reveling in is how she is going to counteract all the points from Wonder, Oz, and the clique. Oz lived with her and was a very close friend of hers. Very close friend. Then you have Wonderstruck, who lived with her for a period of time as her editor and did over amounts of work in his words. Now, that's him saying that. Then there's the clique, where she accused of harboring pedophiles in her Discord. His Discord. And that he allowed inappropriate conversations to happen with minors in there, even though he was asleep at the time. So, Blair, I'm very curious how you're going to debunk all of the allegations. How are you going to do that? They have provided receipts, proof, everything. Now, the thing is, and I would be hypocritical to not point this out, some people said Blair proved receipts in her video, which were out of context. And there may be a case for that. If that is the case, if somebody completely and utterly just cut shit out of context or lied, you have to be fair. But something tells me with Blair's track record... No, I know, Xylee. I'm talking about the fucking people that said that there was receipts. I'm talking about those people. I'm letting their voice be heard. The thing is, though, is that with Blair's track record, I don't think I can believe shit that comes out of her fucking mouth. That's my issue. I don't think I can believe anything. And her receipts were cut out of fucking context. And they didn't actually provide anything of substance. So please, Blair, explain to me how the fuck your dumb bitch ass is going to respond to this. Explain it to me. I need to know. Let's see here. Let's keep reading. I want to take a moment to publicly state that I'm taking these allegations seriously. It's like she's saying that she was like accused of rape. I'm taking these allegations seriously. That's what she's going with. The wording of that makes it sound like, guys, I was accused of pedophilia and rape. I'm taking it very seriously. That's how it comes across to me. It's literally just you being a dickhead. That's all it is. Why are you writing it like someone accused you of rape? What is this? What is this? Am I the only one that read that and immediately thought, she's not being accused of pedophilia or rape? Why is she writing it like it's the worst fucking thing on planet Earth? You were called out for being a dick! That's it! You got called out for being a douchebag. That's all it is. That's all. Look, guys. Oh my God. That's all it is, right? It's fucking insane. Jesus! The worst thing that you could do is be a piece of shit. You have to take these allegations so fucking seriously. It's about deflection, not reflection. Exactly, Weaver. Exactly. Giga Chad Weaver with the big brain plays, speaking the facts. It's all about deflection. Blair, the reason people are unsubscribing to you is because you were exposed to be allegedly a piece of human shit. That's all it was. That's all it was. Nobody accused you of rape. Nobody accused you of pedophilia. Nobody accused you of beating your spouse or crazy shit like that. It was like, yeah, we worked for Blair. She was a fucking controlling maniac. She got information wrong in her video, and I am here to disprove it. That's it, Blair. You don't have to respond, but please do. Please do. I need a laugh. Please. Please. Please do. I need a laugh. I need a good laugh. I've been bored. I'm so bored. So bored.
She made a severe and continuous lapse in her judgment.
So true.
She does not expect to be forgiven, she's just here to deflect criticism.
So true. So true, Pigeon. I've been bored. So Blair, please, give me content. I'm begging you. I'm on my knees here. Please. I've been so bored. Oh my God. It's been 5 days of boredom for me. And now there's fun stuff happening. God. Blair. Let's keep going. I understand the concerns. I'm gonna read this like a douchebag politician would, right? I'm gonna read this like DeSantis or fucking Bernie Sanders or whoever the fuck you hate. I understand the concerns and potential impact of these false allegations have caused. My team and I are actively working behind the scenes to gather all relative facts. I am committed to transparency and accountability throughout this process. No, you're not. The reason you're not is because you withheld shit last time and cut shit out of context last time. So what are you going to do, Blair, to prove it to me that you have changed, that you are going to take accountability, that you are going to actually handle this in a positive way? How are you going to do that? Explain it to me. Explain it to me. Rest assured, I am taking decisive action to address this situation. I will provide updates and communicate any necessary actions as soon as possible. Do it now. Do it now. Thank you to those who are standing by me during this challenging time. I will not allow these false allegations to be weaponized as a way to silence my voice. Are you fucking stupid? Nobody is trying to silence you. Nobody. Not a single person has said, you know what, Blair shouldn't respond. Blair shouldn't tell her side of the story. Blair shouldn't add more information. Nobody's been doing that. Only the people that are stupid, Blair. Don't listen to the people that said you should treat this like Sunny. Don't listen to the internet anarchist guy that I saw on Twitter. I don't have a big issue with the guy. I'm just saying, don't listen. Keep doing this. Keep pouring gas on the fire, dude. Do it. The fire was going out. Please, let it happen again. Please. That'll be a fun stream. I can have Boblax and fucking everyone on again so we can make fun of Smaggle. Please. I'm begging you. I am fucking begging you here. I've been so bored, Blair. I've been so bored. Okay. I appreciate your patience and understanding during this challenging time. I am dedicated to upholding my channel's values and delivering on our commitments. I am confident the truth will prevail. Sincerely, Blair. Excuse me, bitch. You were the one that tried to create a false narrative in the first place about the clique. So where's the truth? You didn't do that initially. So why should I expect, and this is my question to Blair, why should I trust that statement? Why should I trust it? Why should I trust anything out of your mouth, Blair? What have you done to prove to me that you are worthy of any form of charitability at this point? Why? Is because the other significant portion of the information you should have had in the original videos coming out now? Do I have to feel obligated to give you like immediate benefit of the doubt and be like, you know what? I'm going to give you charitability here. I'm going to tell you that it's okay. I'm not going to make fun of you about it. Bullshit. Bull fucking shit. Bullshit. I can say to you, to your face, Blair, that you are not actually holding yourself accountable. If you did, you would have done it in the first video instead of trying to randomly take a machine gun and start firing allegations at 50 people in a video that had nothing to do with those other people. You dropped allegations on their head and didn't provide all of the context, Blair. That's why nobody should trust you on this. I'm just being honest. I don't trust shit that comes out of this woman's mouth. But if she provides something better, If she provides something better, then I will consider it. But I have seen nothing. If anything, after Diesel's video, you look worse. You look like you just beat people when you have the opportunity to beat them. You're out of your fucking mind.
That's like Keemstar apologies to Chris but accuses Ethan of helping a pedo.
Keem's apology to Chris but accuses Ethan of being a pedo. Oh god, this guy. I shouldn't have laughed at that. I shouldn't have laughed at that. Oh god. Oh god, I shouldn't have laughed at that. I really shouldn't have. Holy shit. Gotta true though. Gotta speak in facts. Gotta speak in facts on that one, my guy. Gotta speak in facts. But thank you for the 5. Okay. Okay. So, from what I understand, this tweet was made in reference...
Seems like losing a sponsor made her talk.
Losing almost 200,000 subscribers definitely makes you feel like you have to defend yourself. Like, let's just be real here. So, what I understand is that Blair made this tweet in regard to Lance. Now, we all hate Lance here. We hate Lance. Lance is a retard. We hate Lance on this channel. Lance is dumb as shit. From the Serfs. I don't like Lance. I think he's an idiot. I think he's a loser. I think everything about him just screams like he should have been beat in high school more often. But hey, everyone's got to go somewhere. And Lance decided to become one of the left-wing people. So apparently this, from what I'm hearing in the grapevine, is that this tweet was in reference to Lance. Now, Lance made a video about Iilluminaughtii and walked his original statement back that we made fun of because his statement was shit. It was dog shit. Also, I want to take a break here because I got into this Blair shit like immediately because I was excited. But I want to say thank you to everybody. We have been going strong a whole year on this channel. This year has been insane. From the Quantum TV stuff to the Keemstar show.
Gosh, has it really been a year?
Yeah.
Congrats, man.
Appreciate it. We've gone through the Keemstar show arc of this channel. We went through the Pancake arc of this channel. We went through the Deaf Noodles arc of this channel. We have survived somehow. I don't know how. I don't know how I've done this. I'll be perfectly honest. I know a lot of people sit back and go, oh, well, you know, it's not that big of a deal. You're just making content. For me, I never thought I'd reach where I'm at even now, within a year, right? My thoughts are this was going to be fun for like a few months and then stop. But then I fell in love with it. Then I really started to enjoy it.
I know I have created a lot of umbrage, causing pain, strife and damage. But these are all baseless allegations made by people with nothing but frustrations. I'm Iilluminaughtii and I approve this message. So true, Pigeon.
Back to what I was saying. I never thought it would reach this point, right? Like we're over the 5K sub mark, right? That's huge within a year. Just think about that. Jesus, Pigeon, thank you for the 10 gifted, bro. You did not have to do that and donate $10. That's really fucking cool. Make sure you guys thank Pigeon and re-up your memberships. I don't know how to like thank everybody for sitting by all the dumb shit that we've done on this channel. We've made fun of people. We've talked about people, exposed people. We've done like a myriad of things, and it's been a year. It's been a year since I started doing this. When I was working at State Farm, at the time, I no longer work there, obviously. I was doing this as like a side thing. I was just covering the quantum stuff. Ended up uploading a random stream VOD from the Twitch channel, threw it in there. Didn't know anything about tags, didn't know anything about the algorithm, made a fucking shit thumbnail for it, somehow hit 15K. And then from there on, getting a shout out from Review Tech USA, working on the Keemstar show with Keem. I didn't gain subs off of the Keemstar show, which is the funniest part of all that. But I really want to thank like Xylee for, you know, getting to know her after the whole 50 chef's pains sort of thing. Thank you, Gaming Witch, for the membership. I want to even thank the person that I hate the most on this platform. I'm not going to say your name because you know who I'm talking about. But he taught me how to navigate this sphere a lot better because I've learned what a piece of human shit is. And now I know how to handle that moving forward. I want to thank, like, Keemstar for giving me an opportunity. I want to thank just, you know, thank you, Quantum TV, for growing my channel. Thank you to everybody that sticks by during all the live streams, watches the videos, does everything. I know it's gay to thank you guys, but it's been a whole year. I never thought we would reach this level. Within a year, I've done, you guys and myself have done something and created something that has reached this level, right? Within a year. A year, for most people on YouTube, does not turn to a 5K sub channel. It just doesn't happen. You need like a breakout video or some shit. Like you really need that. I want to thank Leon too for making the streams more entertaining. Everybody, like it's crazy. We're growing. We're growing, boys and girls. We're growing. We're growing, and I love it. I want to thank you guys for all your monetary support too. Without it, it would be a difficult game. But hey, I'm not gonna DSP on you guys and be gay about it. We've made fun of so many people. We need to do a DSP. We need to do a DSP stream again. Enough cockfighting, I guess. Listen, I'm just thanking everybody. As gay as it is, I'm thanking you guys. Fuck, I'm dying. I have cancer like Medicare. Oh no. Oh, it's happening. Oh God. Oh sweet Jesus. We're going to be here for a long while. So true. Zach with the 4 months. Congrats on 1 year. Chris, looking forward to more. I am as well. You guys have been nothing but great. Nothing but great. But I want to stop thanking you guys for being gay with me. Medicare isn't dead, Death Wish. He is dying. I thought he was going to say 50 Shades of Grey. I was going to ask him some hidden lore. No, Gaming Witch. No. I didn't even watch that movie or read the book. Now Keffels is going to make fun of me for having cancer. Keffels, please talk about me. I absolutely think you're a shitty fucking human being and everything that you stand for. Not everything, but like the whole thing that you did to the internet during your time. Fuck you. So let's get back into this. Because apparently that tweet that Blair made was in reference to Lance and the Serfs, like, making a video on her and just, like, shitting on her. But Lance, if you remember correctly, Lance is a loser. Lance tried to defend Blair initially with little to no information. So I wonder how Lance is going to handle this now. I haven't seen this video yet, so I'm kind of I'm kind of curious to see what Lance has to say. Okay, or it could be gay. Or the player can be retarded. I hate this. Why? Why is the YouTube player so ass? Is Lance's video just dog shit? Okay, we're going to try something else. I hate this. Give me a second. I don't get what's going on with my computer. I gotta figure it out. Because it seems like anytime I try to stream, have OBS up, and have everything, it just doesn't do the YouTube player well. So I'm just gonna download the video. Yeah, I thought I could get away with it this time because I got rid of Opera. I thought I can get away with it. I'm just gonna download the video. You should know this by now with YouTube player. Yeah, I should, but I'm not very smart. I'm not very smart. Like, look, that's my YouTube player stuff. Wow. Oh my God. Chris downloads videos. Yes. Archival purposes, my G's. Discord daddy. So true. So true. So true. I am Leon's daddy. Like, don't let him ever tell you different. Smart in my own way? No, that's just me. That means you're just calling me retarded. There's a video by Lance this week and last week. I am not going to watch that. No answer the call. Bruh. I'm talking about other shit. Yes. What you want, black man?
Fresh out the hospital, bro.
How you feeling? You good?
Fucking dying.
Like, are you okay?
Fuck no.
Oh my god, what happened?
You want to laugh, or do you want it to be like serious?
Okay, please don't make it sad. If I'm just being real. Oh my god.
I woke up and I couldn't breathe.
Jesus.
So I had to go to the fucking emergency room. And like the whole week,
There was a
I've been in the
video
hospital.
this week and last week.
My god. I'm just glad you're okay, bro. I was nervous. I heard you were in the hospital. I was like, damn.
Hey. Fuck, bro. Why am I always eating food with peanuts in it?
Oh my god. Hold on. My computer is like acting as slow as humanly possible right now. What is happening?
Lisa,
Lance,
so any of you
Lance, shut the fuck up! What were you saying? I'm sorry.
I fucking woke up and I couldn't fucking breathe. Like, a nigga could not breathe at all.
Jeez.
So I had to go to the fucking hospital.
Oh, man. I'm
So
sorry.
now, for the next, I don't even know how long, I gotta sleep with a fucking machine that would allow me to breathe in my sleep.
Did they tell you why?
Yep.
Are you...
Not gonna divulge that reason
All
on
right.
no live stream.
All right, fair enough. I'm just glad you're alive.
I'm not.
Yeah, you are. You're talking to me right
Mm.
now. Like, literally,
Well,
right
my
now.
thank you, bitch.
For what? I already thanked you, bitch.
No, bitch, thank me while I'm here.
Thank you, Leon, for allowing me to use the N-word and get away with it. There.
Thank me for being your one black friend that'll save you from Twitter.
Oh my god, you're not my one black friend.
I can't tell. You don't hang around nobody.
You are a fucking idiot if you think that. Like, actually.
All your YouTube friends white. The
Zy-
motherfuckers who
hold
live in
on,
that
hold on,
that
hold on.
apartment with you white.
Hold on, Xylee ain't white.
Close enough.
What do you mean?
Close enough.
How?
If it ain't black, it's white.
How many M-word passes do I have left, Chris? I already used mine for the year. But I quoted Leon, so I read it from a black man's DMs, so I don't get in trouble for that. I was quoting him. It's like reading Huckleberry Finn.
Bro, you know black people don't read.
Yes, they do. Shut the fuck up.
Name 7 black people that read books. Go.
What the
Boom.
fuck?
You did.
What?
You did.
Get the fuck
You
out
did.
of here. You're an
You
idiot.
did.
You're an idiot. Xylee fighting the white allegation. So true, Diesel. Also, Diesel isn't white.
Gun to the back of your head, spell lasagna.
You do that.
No, I asked
Spell
you
it
to
back.
do
No,
it.
spell it backwards.
You do it. Well, I'm dead anyway. I can't spell it forwards.
Yeah, then shut the fuck up then.
Gun to the back of your head, spell lasagna.
No, gun to the back of your head. Spell oppression.
Seems like we both did.
God damn it. We're both dead, bro. I can't do that shit. Up, Xylee's mad at you. What do you mean close enough? The fuck? Oof. I didn't say that.
Gun to the back of your head, defend Tipster.
I was going to talk about that later, but you fucking asshole. You're Russian, bro. Can I get on with the fucking stream, or what you gonna do? You want to make fun of a lefty Twitter? You want to make fun of a lefty with me?
I mean, it doesn't matter to me because they all fucking suck.
Well, yeah, but this guy really sucks. You know the guy that debated Tim Pool recently?
Left, right, up, down, y'all all suck.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Thank you for the 5 gifted. Okay, I'm gonna go back to
Miles. Did you know Miles Morales is black?
Yes.
That's
No, I thought he was Irish. Appropriating the original Spider-Man. The fuck's wrong with you? No shit, Miles Black.
I don't want no nigga Spider-Man. Fuck.
Shut the fuck up. He's the best Spider-Man. I'll be real. Best Spider-Man. Miles has a big cucked. by fucking Mary Jane in any of the comics or Gwen. So he wins.
By Gwen.
He didn't get cucked. He didn't get cucked by Gwen. Wait, Miles Morales is Puerto Rican and black.
Nobody gives a fuck about the Puerto Rican part.
You're the one. Hey, listen, you're starting shit for no reason, my guy.
Go through the history of Miles Morales in the past 4 years. 1% of people mentions that he's Puerto Rican. Everybody else says he's black.
Yeah, but like, he's both.
Yeah, but more importantly, he's black.
Did you just come in here to have a debate about like Miles Morales being black? What the fuck is happening? It's actually lore. I know it's actually lore. I know that. Morgan Freeman, Samuel Jackson, Barack Obama, Leon, Will Smith, Martin Luther King, Idris Elba. So true. His mom is Hispanic.
I'm sorry. Why were the names just listed off?
Because Pigeon was listing black people that read.
I'm pretty sure that's just black people they know or know of.
Yeah, but that you didn't specify that part. You just said 7 black people who read.
I don't read.
Yes, you do, idiot. You read articles.
I speak. I don't read.
You're an absolute idiot. What the fuck are you talking about? Americans recognize ethnicity challenge impossible. So true.
There is no ethnicity. It's only black and white.
That's
don't
not
don't y'all hang around Tipster's community now. That's all they see is black people or white people.
Shut up. Shut up. You shut the fuck up. What is wrong with you? LeVar Burton reads, so true. The stream is becoming chaotic faster than I intended.
How is it chaotic?
Well, it's just you.
I ain't do shit.
Wait, you called me demanding to call in while I'm streaming. Argue with me about 7 black people who can read. Argue Miles Morales isn't Puerto Rican.
I said gun to the back of your head, spell lasagna, and you still have not done it.
What is happening? You spell it. I don't want to spell it. I don't even know how to spell it.
I can't. Well, you're dead.
All right, cool. Name 10 white people who read.
I'm dead.
Yeah, good. Shut up then.
I admit I'm dead. I'm not gonna be here like, oh, you do it. No, bitch, I'm dead.
Survival. I am not reading that.
I'll read it. What is it?
Nah, he was just trying to make me say the I cup thing because I'm an idiot.
I know how to spell that.
Yeah, I bet. Chris is the second Hispanic commentator to be exorcised from the community. Edwin and now Tipster. I haven't been exorcised yet. I'm only half Hispanic though, so it doesn't count.
Just like Miles.
Shut up.
Except he's not even half. He's like 1%.
But his mom. Oh my god, we're not having this fucking argument right here. We're not doing it. Third, y'all forget Edwin. Yeah, true. I forgot about him a long time ago. Let's see here. But can I continue on with my stream, Leon? The fuck you doing?
Did your stream stop?
Wait, but do you want me to just go over the Blair shit while you're here?
Did you turn off the stream?
No, I did not turn off the stream. Do you just want to hang out in the call?
Well, it depends on what's the topic.
The topic is the Illuminaughtii shit. She's making a video responding to everyone who was mad at her.
Who?
Exactly. I'll call you towards the end of the stream. How about that? We'll compromise.
What the fuck is the leftist mafia?
It's a group of people that are part of the left that defended Illuminaughtii and get paid by the government to talk shit on the internet.
Okay.
Have I piqued your curiosity, or do you not care now?
Not at all.
Exactly. I'll call you later.
You don't know how to pique my curiosity.
I apologize that I don't pique your curiosity. I'm sorry I don't cater to you. Bow down and go, you know what? I need to make sure that I cater to Leon specifically. I'm so sorry.
What is BreadTube?
Oh my god. You tell me to cover politics shit all the time, but you don't know what the fuck BreadTube is?
I hope you know that I don't give a fuck about any politician or whatever they were doing on
These are the
Twitter,
political
like 2 days ago.
BreadTube is like the political people on YouTube and Twitch. That's just like what it's called.
You talking about them fucking debate panels where they all think they're changing the world?
My favorite one is where they have a panel about is incest morally right. That's a funny one. Because it's all idiots. Every idiot speaking just does not know what the fuck they're talking about. Snow bunnies but obese. Leon, yes, Leon, you should go to bed, bro. Take care of yourself.
I'm dying.
Yeah, take care of yourself.
No.
Yes.
Why is Hannah Animal getting shit?
Can we talk about that later? Because I want to talk about it later in the stream. I want to cover this shit first. I got a system, bro. I'll call you when I cover that. Cool? There we go. Thank you, Leon. Jesus. I love what Leon calls it. It's just fucking chaotic shit. Okay. We're going to talk about this. Because I want to see what Blair is, like, upset at with this. Hop on my everyone wants to call me right now. Jesus. There we go. I want to see what Lance had to say about Blair.
I'm gonna address Blair's behavior.
Oh my god, I saw that all
right.
night in the chat. I
watched.
Dude, Xander Hall blocked me like fucking months ago, and I still don't know what the fuck I did to Xander Hall. I even defended him from somebody saying that Xander Hall should pay them back thousands of dollars that they donated because he says pedophile's bad. At least that's what I remember it was.
Puncher.
Yeah, well, to be honest, Xander Hall's a fucking idiot. So, like, what kind of idiot puts all of his money into PayPal and doesn't have a bank and gets it fucking hacked? Like, complete dumbass.
You know what? I don't care. I'm gonna dead name him forever till the day I die. He is Pig Puncher to me. I do not care. Fuck you, Pig Puncher.
That's his name. That was his original name, Pig Puncher.
That was his original name. You want to know why he changed it?
Because I assume the fat community got mad at him.
No, he kept getting swatted, and he had to explain to the cops that he wasn't actually a leftist that would punch cops. But yes, his original name was fucking Pig Puncher.
That's actually funny. Xander Hall has oatmeal for brains, as Peepaw would say. So true. Peepaw speaks like actual facts. All right, I want to see what the fuck Lance has to say on after defending Blair. I want to know what Lance has to say.
A couple responses. So look, let's be clear here.
It's bad.
I don't know. Well, I don't know her apart from this show.
Then why did you defend her vehemently for like 2 hours, Lance? Why'd you do that? Why'd you defend her for 2 hours then, Lance? Shut the fuck
Lance
up.
being a retard?
Man, Lance being a fucking dumb fucking bitch. Man, no one saw that coming.
You know what, Lance? Guess what? She won't fuck you, little bro.
So
she will not fuck you.
So true, Lance.
She's too busy fucking her. Anyway.
Damn, bro, relax.
Just so we're all in this. Just so we're all under that understanding.
Anything,
I don't think it looks good for her. She's been gone for a couple weeks, so we're gonna have to see what the hell goes on with the rest of this. But yeah, I don't think it looks good.
Yeah,
that's my impression.
Can I also? I just want to say real quick. There was a lot of people who were like mad that we haven't addressed it. Blair kind of exists on a different side of the internet. So like I watched her response video a couple of weeks ago and I don't know any of the people involved. So like this takes time for us to educate ourselves. We're not familiar with the people here. We've known.
Why didn't you do the research before defending her then, Lance? Why? Why didn't you do your research, Lance? It's typical. Aren't you supposed to be an intellectual bread tuber? Oh, I'm sorry. Lance is actually just a retarded glue eater. I always forget that a lot of these political people are retarded glue eaters.
Blair for like 6 months, and she's a lovely person, but we haven't like talked about this privately, so like we're not necessarily privy to all this. Like when I watched her response video initially, that was the first time learning that it was more than like the legal eel stuff.
Man, that was a slip. That was a slip. She's a lovely person.
A lovely person.
She's a lovely
kids. Please, guys.
Guys, she's a lovely person.
Guys, please. She's very nice, you know. Her dumb fucking dog that eats everything, you know, is also really nice.
She's a lovely person, guys. Remember that.
Because I thought that the whole drama like started and ended with the legal eagle stuff, which I thought that she handled poorly, but I thought it was great that she like addressed it and apologized. I didn't know that there was like that opened the floodgates to all these other things. And so she responded to all of these folks, and then they responded as well. And I watched like a summary video that somebody did, and these seem like they're pretty fair. And I think that she needs to address it again because a lot of this is very bad. It's
good. Keep telling her she needs to address it. I've been bored on the internet. I need another raging fire. I've been so bored. Please, Blair, fuck this up somehow or actually do it. Chris is a wonderful cop. Now I kneel on people.
Lance didn't start the fire.
Lance is just an idiot.
It was already burning since Blair's been turning.
So true. So fucking true. Pigeon Salad with the 5. Thank you, brother. I'm gonna let TTS read that.
Not a good look, and I'm not really sure how we like. We haven't talked about this privately, so we'll have to figure it out. But like, we're trying to educate ourselves, people. We don't know everyone involved, but it does look really bad, if I'm being honest.
There are very confused people in the chat, and I am one of those very confused people. Can you give me a quick summary of what?
I mean, the basic. I mean, essentially, people that she worked with, she mistreated. There was one person who she kind of, again, this is from what I have seen. I obviously was not there, but she kind of controlled their life, like every aspect of their life, and it was kind of hard for them to, I don't know, like get out of that in a way. The thing is, there's so many layers to it that it's hard for me to like. I watched was it 40 minutes altogether on this shit? Actually, no, including her video, probably an hour. And it's not like so. Generally,
it's
like
deep as hell.
Yeah, generally I care more about like what people output in terms of what they present. Like there was an allegation of a plagiary. She addressed that, and that's not true. So there were things that weren't true that
Blair is more likely to get 5 guys between her thighs right before your eyes before you'll ever touch her with your 1mm defeater.
God damn, bro.
These guys are.
Hold on. I want to listen to this part again. Did she debunk the whole plagiarism thing?
No.
I don't believe so, because it was still a 1-for-1, and she even admitted that she could have done it better.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure, like just straight up, like she was just completely wrong about that. And she didn't debunk shit at all.
She admitted that she could have done it better or cited better, I guess, but like Lance is an idiot. He doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Put in terms of what they present. Like there was an allegation of a plagiary. She addressed that, and that's not true. So there were things that weren't true that were claims.
Already wrong, Lance.
But essentially,
Already
there's like
wrong.
4 people who work with her who aren't even friends. Those 4 people, and it's 4 versus 1. So
yeah,
it's just
so it's like employee mistreatment or something like that.
Lance isn't here yet. Oh, I thought that was Lance the whole time. Man, I'm sorry. White people's faces just like mold to me.
They're all sorry as fuck.
Yeah, no, like honestly, Lance's face is like every other generic white person. So I assume that was Lance for some reason. I'm such an idiot.
It's like there's a multitude of things. Like a lot of it is interpersonal. Like it seems like there's spats about this person is sloppy in their living space. Like I don't care about that. But there's there's certain things that like are bigger than what I initially thought that I wasn't privy to. So it's a very complex, multi-dimensional drama, and I'm just learning about it, people. So you've got to give me time, okay? I'm trying.
I haven't internalized most of the points. I know there was what she publicized, like someone's mental health issues without them, like obviously allowing her to do that. So it's a lot of personal drama, but it's personal drama that doesn't look good. But again, we have to talk to everybody else. So this is not like this is
we shouldn't like
something that that we have really addressed.
These are allegations, though, right? Or what?
I thought you were memeing and just calling them all Lance. I did. That was my initial thing. Good thing you caught honestly, on the meme. Good thing you caught on the meme.
Honestly, they're all just Lance. Like this is like top left is Lance with a full beard, bottom is Lance with a half beard, top right is Lance with like a 1/4 beard.
That is so true.
Just different versions of Lance.
They're all just Lance, guys. Like let's just be real here. They're all Lance.
You can tell the one on the top left drinks the least amount of soy milk, and the one on the top right drinks the most amount of soy milk.
This guy just loves Elliot Rodger.
Yeah, that guy just, I think he just likes men, to be honest.
Potentially.
I mean, there's allegations, and like she makes
allegations and evidence. I mean,
that's what I was gonna say. Like, I can't remember the name of the guy. He did a response video that basically kind of like he brought receipts to things that she alleged in her video, and like based on his perspective, it looks like she misrepresented him. So there's so like it's a lot. Okay, it's overwhelming. And I'm trying to.
I think she's gonna have to address this again if she's gonna be able to get over this. Like there's a lot there.
Yeah, the click. That's what I was referring to. Yeah.
All right. No, I'm glad we talked this through right now because there are a lot of people who've been asking in our chat for weeks now, and I think, we do that. We owe it to our audience to talk about these things. I don't think Blair would hear this and think we're being unfair just talking about it. And I guess we'll figure things out.
Yes, she will. She's going to take this as a personal slight. Let's just be honest here. Based on her history, she's going to put this interview in there and be like, my friends didn't even defend me. They just talked about it. They didn't even say anything good about me. I swear, potentially this will be in there. I would not be shocked if this whole thing was in there. I wouldn't be shocked.
Like, you guys are going to be in the manifesto now. You're gonna have a whole page to yourself.
It's like when that shooter had PewDiePie in his manifesto. Oh, God.
Before she posts it, she's gonna say, so anyway, subscribe to Illuminaughtii.
Subscribe to Illuminaughtii before I go AWOL.
Yeah, and let me just say as well, I feel really bad for the mods because some of the mods are like, hey, they want to know if you want to address this, and I've been telling the mods like, I'm trying to figure out like what's happening because I thought that it was just like over, but it's not. So please don't like lambast the mods for us not addressing it or whatever because the mods are trying their best.
I just assumed because of she's a pretty big YouTuber who's not like a straight up politics YouTuber, and there's a whole like world of like parasocial relationships and drama when it comes to those YouTubers. I just assumed there was some sort of YouTuber drama, and that type of stuff I have zero.
Yeah,
less than zero interest.
Yep.
That's why I haven't any of these videos are.
Then why you talk about it? Why are you talking about it, bitch? Because the audience is telling you to talk about it? You little fucking bitch.
You little fucking pussy.
You little pussy. You listening to your fucking audience. You little bitch. If I did everything that my audience said I should look into, I would lose my fucking mind. You three are fucking idiots. There is no way.
Little soy cucks. Yeah, keep kneeling. Keep kneeling.
Yeah.
Little soy, little bitch.
So true.
Yeah, that's why I
Grizzly,
didn't
check
get into
the
any of this stuff until
Discord.
like this past week because I just saw comment after comment like, oh my god, fine, I'll like look at this boring shit.
It's like it got
like,
so
okay.
big that we couldn't really like ignore it because it's like for me, I automatically dismiss it because I don't even follow drama that goes on in our circles a lot of the time. But like I have to learn about people I've never heard about. That's true. That's true. To be fair,
and like, there's so much bad faith shit that has been thrown at people like over. It's just so it's easy to just be like, all right, whatever.
Right.
But because I'm not in that world, it's hard to even know how big something really is because I don't have any context. I don't follow anybody in that world. It's completely foreign to me. So it's just
like people were throwing like names out there like the Click, Bad Milk. Like I'm supposed to know what any of that means.
Yeah.
I don't know these people. I don't know.
I've never heard of Sad Milk until this whole drama started, and I've got to say that's like the worst. Like I thought Humanist Report was.
Thank you for the 2. Lance is the Hassan of YouTube. Yes, accurate. So fucking accurate. That's not even like a joke. That's not even like a slight. That's not even like something I can put into words that would be like funny. That's just a factual statement. Lance is YouTube's Hassan. That is a factual statement. I will back that up with receipts.
Bad name for a podcast. Sad Milk is by far the worst name ever, and I heard it, and I'm like, oh my god, I hate all these people for that name. Blair too, and I'm just kidding.
Like I saw recently like someone.
Ole's in the same boat as us. Okay.
Yeah, exact same boat. Don't put this on Ole.
I don't think except for Lance, I don't think any of us really were familiar with Illuminaughti's channel, her work generally until she came on Leftist Mafia.
Yeah, no, I know.
If you go back to the very first episode, the election stream, kind of like episode 0 of Leftist Mafia, we were meeting Blair for the first time, and
I wasn't even on when Blair was on. I missed her completely.
No, you were. She was still there.
Is she sure?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
First time on the first episode of this. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, because she was there for the whole stream. I'm pretty sure. But like, she's been nothing but pleasant to us. So I mean, there's going to be that bias there, right? Because it's like I've known her and she's been nothing but lovely to me. So it's like, is this just more drama and noise online, or is it something bigger? And yeah, it's a lot, people, and we're trying. So please give us like.
We're doing our best here.
Yeah.
Also, people could change. People could change, and
yes, absolutely.
Like
this is stuff that happened apparently like years ago, at least a couple years ago. So actually, well, one's like more recent, so maybe not. But it's hard. Again, I feel bad even saying too much without her addressing the new stuff.
That's the thing, yeah.
Because so it's hard to even know. Oh my god. Okay.
But you're the one talking about it. Oh, I feel bad talking about it without her addressing the stuff. She already responded. And if you are a friend of this person, wouldn't you look into the things that people are saying about them? I just don't get it. I don't know how you do 0 background checks on somebody you do a podcast with. Exactly.
Also, why are they shit talking the name of Sad Milk when their fucking podcast is literally called the Leftist Mafia?
That is the most cringe fucking name in human
Okay, yeah,
history.
welcome to the Tipster Mafia. Shut the fuck up, you retard. Holy shit. Welcome to the Soy Mafia. Like, shut the fuck up, dude. Holy shit.
Jesus Christ.
Some people just like live for drama. That's like all day. They come here just for drama. Forget about
I gotta say, if they would have kept sending us money for not answering it,
Ole came back.
You know what, Lee? We need to talk. Ole's back. Hey.
Yes, hi.
Hey, we got one for you. Here.
Yeah, there's a super chat literally for you.
I know. I see my name.
There you go.
Yeah, I
Your
see
silence
that.
on
And I'm
Blair is
like,
suspicious.
and I don't understand why. I was like, I'm not sure where I shined a bat signal in the sky and said, should a white woman I be loosely associated with be in trouble?
Why did you have? Wait a minute. She comes barging in. She's like, "Why should I be loosely? Why should I say anything about a white woman that I'm loosely associated with?
Why do I got to talk about these crackers? Like, come on, bro.
Imagine if I started off a conversation, right? I jumped in and they were like, "Chris, yeah, you have to talk about this thing," and it was about like Leon, and I'm like, why would I say it? Why would I talk about anything I'm loosely associated with this black guy about? Like, what?
Black man.
Why would I say that? I would be canceled instantly. Good job, lady. You're starting this off great. I'm loving this.
Must make a public service announcement. Unclear to me why. Listen, let me just be as clear and transparent as humanly possible. First of all, I met Blair on this show. I've tried to make it very clear to everybody. I met everybody on the show. Cool. I exist in an entirely different internet plane from everybody on this show. I don't know who y'all are talking about every week.
You didn't know who Ben Shapiro was and stuff.
I didn't know. In the first episode, I asked Blair who the triangle is.
Wait a minute. Then why the fuck is she on the show if she doesn't know anything that they're talking about?
If you're part of a podcast called the Leftist Mafia, how the fuck do you not know Ben Shapiro?
That is the most nuclear thing I've ever heard of in my entire life. Hey, you're on a show about politics. Oh yeah, I don't know who Ben Shapiro is. You're a co-host. You're a co-host. Hell yeah, you're a co-host.
Like Ben Shapiro is like literally like you just Google anything about the right and you can see shit about Ben Shapiro.
These people piss me off. Like I'm kind of like semi-left leaning, I guess. I'm more like conservative on a lot of other stuff, but like I'm usually a left-leaning person, but like when I hear stupid shit like that, it makes me embarrassed that I even like say I'm potentially left-leaning. I fucking hate it.
It's like saying, "Oh, I don't know who Donald Trump is." Like, shut the fuck up.
I don't know who Donald Trump is.
This Mike guy, is he Italian? Is that an Italian last name? Is that your people right there, buddy?
I'm very disappointed in my people if he's Italian. Very, very disappointed in my people. I've never hated shit more in my life.
We got Mike, David, and Matt.
Ugh, Mike. Matt
Binder.
Even is that being said,
that is a horrible last name. Binder.
Listen, I don't know, and this is just listen. I'm gonna be as fair and as transparent as humanly possible. I don't know those people involved. I don't know. I don't know any of those people. I don't know any of them. I have no. I'm a lawyer with a million different jobs. I do a lot of different important stuff. You're not gonna convince me that I need to run down a trail of drama that's happening. Nope. I shan't be convinced. But I've seen Blair's video. I'm aware that there is a lot of drama and controversy. I have talked to Blair. My understanding is, listen, we can't speak on Blair's situation. We can't, even like however Blair chooses to pursue that. I know that there are a lot of different moving parts and there are a lot of information that isn't aware that are known to the public or whatever about the situation. But I don't know, and I can't say, and I've always said this as a defense attorney, I don't know shit. Even when I'm representing people, I don't know. The judge don't know. The prosecutor don't know.
Wait a minute. Apparently Blair just made a community post.
No.
Oh no.
Is it over?
Let me see here. Is it the same one as all the other ones? Because she just copied and pasted it from the Discord. Yeah, it's the same exact one. Someone from Twitter, Discord. She's just copying and pasting it everywhere for everyone to see.
No, I wasn't there. I don't know anybody. I cannot speak. And I do not want to be in a position where I start and I jump down just because it feels convenient. Because the internet is now, if the whole tides are against Blair or whatever, I now just jump in because it feels easiest for me to be like, fuck Blair. Yeah, fuck, I'm good, right? I'm good. You know what I mean? I don't want to do that. I don't have that relationship with Blair. Blair has never done anything to me or whatever. From my understanding, I know a lot of things. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I know Blair is pursuing it. No one right. I know she has her own story. I know there's parts that, and I've said this to her, and I've said this before, I think Blair's at a disadvantage by being a triangle. And I literally mean that, all jokes aside. Like, I really think because people, they don't know her, she's just a triangle. They're connected to online. They like her and they like her content. But if once, the kind of unmasking, it feels like, well, people who say they know her, they say they know her and they're all saying this bad stuff, then it feels like, oh, well, this is what they know about her is true. And anything she presents about herself or any response now just seems like it's being told, to defend herself. I feel like she's in a rough place. I don't know. I can't speak to any of that. I don't want to.
Then why the fuck are you trying to say that she's in a rough place? She did this to herself. If you're seeing a bunch of people that worked with somebody very closely and have intimate connections with somebody, and they are coming out and saying some fucking crazy shit, and they're providing receipts and proof of that crazy shit, maybe be a little more inclined to be like, yeah, the people may have validity here.
For someone who's defense attorney and who said, my first thing I say is, I don't know shit. You're acting like you know shit. Yeah. Why the fuck you don't know shit? First off, you're dick riding. Your thighs must hurt. Stop dick riding so much, little bro. Second of all, you don't know shit. You don't know her. You don't know the situation. Why the fuck are you talking about it then?
Yeah, literally.
Get the fuck out of here.
Well, I'm gonna skip to where Lance shows up. Apparently,
before I've always wondered when we first started the show what the danger is in that and being hidden behind a thing, and it works conveniently when they like you. But there's a certain level of what it saves you, the distance it allows for you.
Lance came back.
Is Lance here? Lance, did he go? Did he here? Lance.
Reconvene.
First question: how long has the after party been going down for?
you need to tell me right now that Lance doesn't look like this guy and like this guy and this guy.
No,
Bullshit.
It's literally the evolution of the beard.
Dude, he literally looks the same. How
Yeah,
am
like
I?
that black lady, that looks exactly like Lance.
Yeah, she looks just like Lance. They all share the same face. Lance looks like all these people. Holy shit. What the hell, Chris? Go live 3 hours later while I'm in meetings, bruh. I'm sorry. Everyone's going live right now. And I said, fuck it. I just want to go live now. I don't care.
I said, fuck it, we'll do it live.
Yeah, I said, fuck it. We'll do it live. Lance looks like bargain bin Elon Musk. If Elon Musk was poor and eating ramen packets and talking about communism, then yeah, he would be the new Elon. Let's see here.
I know this feels like high school.
We gotta do super chat. That's why we're here.
We do this every week. I feel so weird.
Yeah, actually, every week we go quick. Lance and Ole left. Let's talk all the shit about Lance and Ole we possibly
Literally,
can.
no, it's actually
Can you believe there's silence on Blair? Oh my
Lance
god.
text each other, like, we're watching. Lance is like, did you know there was an after party? I'm like, yeah. Lance is like, what the fuck?
Is there anyone I do this?
David, can you play the intro? Let's go another 2 hours. Let's do
Oh my
this.
god.
Come on, Lance. Talk. Stop talking.
Just like Mike was saying, I didn't know half of these names when it first started coming out.
Then why the fuck did you talk about it, Lance?
The dick riding go crazy, dude.
Lance! Then why the fuck did you talk? Lance!
Fucking pigeon salad.
Bro.
We got Lance, Brance, Chance, and Wance.
So fucking true. So fucking true. Then why'd you talk? You fucking retard?
Lance.
Oh yeah, I didn't know shit about the subject, but I wanted to talk about it.
Yeah, I
What's up?
I don't know shit about it, but I'm gonna completely fucking talk about it anyways. Great job, Lance. You're so smart, bro. Oh my god.
You're not that important, Lance.
You know what?
I'm gonna be honest.
You know what? I'm gonna defend Lance. I think he did a great debate with Tim.
You know what? Yeah.
No. Lance
Yeah,
is
totally. I agree.
Lance frustrates me so much. Why did he talk about it then?
And so if someone else is like, yeah, I'm going to release a statement, or this is what I'm going to say about it, it's not my place to comment on, right? In between it. It's like, it's been an incredibly shitty position.
But you talked about it before anyone else made a video on it, Lance. You talked about it. You talked about it. You talked about it.
You acted like you knew everything about it and that you were in the situation, that you knew everything about the situation. What the fuck are you
Not
talking
necessarily. He's just like, oh, well, Blair's being attacked on all sides and everyone's shitting on Blair for the legal stuff. What the fuck are you talking about, Lance? I know you were focused on the legal shit, right? I know that. But still, there was a ridiculously stupid fucking thing for you to try and defend in the first place. Lance, why do you exist? How do you breathe? How do you eat?
This is why you do research.
How does Lance eat? How does Lance live his life? How does Lance tie his shoe in the morning? I don't believe him. I think his mother does all that shit for him. I think he has that old people shoe thing, where they have a little fucking device, a stick at the end, and they put on the slippers. Lance has that because he's too fucking stupid to know how to put his goddamn shoes on. Holy shit.
Because something will happen. Blair will be like, yeah, I'm going to make a statement. Blair makes a statement, and then more videos come out right afterwards, and then everyone's like, oh, Lance, how can you stand behind the response videos now after the response? But I think it's the same thing as everyone else has been saying on the Leftist Mafia so far. Once the full story has been told and everything comes out, if it turns out that Blair has been abusive to people, obviously people on this panel are going to call it out, of course, absolutely.
The lawyer in me just always concerned about precedent, right? And what we put out there, right? Because women, it was oh, we owe it to our fans to be. I was oh, don't put that fucking in writing. I was texting last, Jesus Christ, because I just wonder, listen. I feel like I don't know why that's implicitly the understanding in like our internet town squares, and I want to push back on that because I don't know where like in starting a podcast to me or being on a podcast that means I'm now obligated to like do some extra layer of condemnation publicly in some way. Let me be clear. I'm a person, I don't mince words. Y'all know me. Like everything I gotta say, I push back. Lance knows I will send him a whole 5-minute audio note telling him why I fundamentally disagree, why I think this, why I think that. I could do whatever. Like I've talked.
Can I get the small ones? Apparently.
Yeah.
Land is getting like 15-minute voice messages from me.
No, dead ass. No, that.
Shut up, lady. I want to hear Lance.
Fucking Illuminati.
I didn't even talk.
I want Lance to talk, not you, bitch. I guess oh, wait. Oh, no. The big forehead himself.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Why is he dressed like a gay... why does he look like... Why is he dressed like he's gay? Is he gay?
I mean, probably. He looks like a substitute teacher for like a biology class.
He really does. He looks like that. He looks like the kind of dude that would walk in and be like, yeah, I know your teacher's not here. I don't care what you do. School is bullshit.
Just like... do whatever you have to. I don't know.
What does Lance have to say here? I'm curious.
And being verbally abusive in a Zoom meeting. She said that she had receipts to the contrary and that the Zoom meeting was being taken out of context and that she was going to release a video to basically clear the air. I then reacted to that video live on my stream, and then I went off to go do the Tim Pool debate. Now, my channels are worker cooperatives. I don't edit the videos or do the thumbnails or do the titles, and the video was released before Click and Wonder had released their response videos to the response. At which point I told the worker cooperative that we should take the video down until we know all the information, and subsequently a lot more stuff has obviously come out. Now, the leftist mafia is playing catch up on a lot of this stuff because this is obviously a different world than any of us operate in. We were unaware of all of these people until more and more information came out, and I did publicly initially take a stance of defending Blair. Pending the Illuminaughtii revealing a whole bunch of receipts in the opposite direction that completely disprove the accusations that have now been additionally levied against her. And I say pending because I'm going to be separating myself. I'm not acting as an intermediary in any of this anymore.
I was thinking the same. Joker in chat. Dude, I hate that. I hate when people read my mind. I was thinking that too. Lance's top lip does not move. Has nobody known? Yeah. I was like autistically fixated on his fucking lip the entire time. I was like, why isn't it moving? Why isn't it moving? Why isn't it moving? It's like actually annoying me. Holy shit. Thank you. Joker, I cannot believe that we were on the same page on that.
It looks very, very bad. And it's one of those situations where Blair's silence and the fact that she hasn't talked about this publicly outside of that initial video is leading us to have to talk about these things. Especially considering in the past, in this entire cycle that I have involved myself in. Our working relationship with Blair and the leftist mafia has always been an incredibly positive one, which is why I think a lot of us are so blindsided by so many of these, and the severity, like to be honest, the severity of these accusations that have now been coming out in the opposite direction. For my initial involvement in defending Blair, I want to sincerely apologize to anyone that I've offended in that process. I get a lot of critiques on the internet, and some of it's good faith and some of it's not, but one of the things that I totally agree with is that I do have a blind spot, or I can be too trusting when it comes to people that I have working relationships with or friendships with, and honestly, it's something that I'm working hard to try and do better at. I do think that I have a responsibility as...
Lance, you called everyone who was mad at her like an idiot, basically, with your own little spice of it, because if you said idiot altogether, that would be too nuclear for the leftist mafia to say that. Oh, God, fucking Lance. Come on. Come on, Lance. Don't fuck with me here. Let me see here. Apparently, one of the people sent me another video that they did. Why is it 40-something fucking minutes?
God damn.
I am not going to watch the whole thing. We're going to skip around because I haven't seen this one.
Like, up yours. We'll see who.
I hate their introduction. Holy shit. I hated that graphic.
It's like a fucking 2010, like, yo, I want to join FaZe Clan ass.
Yeah, like legit. Okay, so after we heard Ole fucking be like, I don't know anything. Now I'm curious to see what she has to say.
In detail. And so we came together, and basically the leftist mafia decided that one of our members was going to get a promotion like this. If you guys remember the scene from Goodfellas.
Cringe.
No, basically we had to decide whether one specific member, Blair, aka Illuminaughtii, was going to stay with the show after these videos came out. And people have been asking us about it for weeks. And at first, I think we thought, at least this is from my perspective, I thought it was just YouTube drama, and those first videos were titled as such. And then more videos came out, and gave us a much larger.
She looks very upset. Is anyone noticing that? She looks.
She knows her ass got blown out of the fucking water in that private call.
She knows her ass got blown out.
You know they had a private call right before this, and she got fucking yelled at by all of them.
They were like, "You are an idiot. You talk too much.
Dumb bitch.
You dumb bitch."
Sort of view of what was really going on, and it was mixed in with some of that like YouTube drama stuff that we just assumed it all was at first, but it wasn't all that. Some of the issues were very serious. And I think we had a meeting, which is actually the first time we met when we weren't doing a show, just to let you all know how serious we took this. And I think
that's on Saturday. On Saturday.
Stop talking, bitch.
Yeah.
And I think we decided that the combination of how serious some of these allegations were, combined with the fact that unfortunately Illuminaughtii was not addressing the more serious allegations, and also she had mentioned that if it became too much, she would have stepped away on her own. But we decided that. Yeah, it was detracting from our work and what we do, and
so it's not defending your friend; it's detracting too much from the channel, all of the drama that is leaked over. So that's why you're removing her. Okay, I can see that. I can see that. I can see the reasoning to do that, but you took too long in that. I'll be perfectly real, guys.
The allegations weren't good, and we couldn't really stand by without any sort of addressing of the situation on her end, but it just wasn't happening in the weeks that we gave her the chance to do it. So as of today, the Leftist Mafia is Mike Figueredo, David Dole, Ole, Lance, and me, Matt Binder, and that's it, the 5 of us.
Mm-hmm.
We also decided that based on how the past few weeks went, every month our audience will vote on which one of us gets kicked off the show next.
Ole.
And we will continue
Ole,
that until there's
kicker.
none of us left.
One sole survivor. Can I also add to that as well? Just on a more serious note, I do apologize to the audience for not taking this seriously. I just want you to understand from our perspective as public-facing people, every single week, if not every day, we see a bunch of drama about each other. About, oh, did you know that Lance said this? David said this. And so instinctively, I dismiss.
Yeah, but Lance is like, how haven't you kicked Lance off? Let's just be honest here. The guy keeps saying like Mr. Beast is the Antichrist. Like, essentially, that's what he's done on Twitter like a fuck ton of times. Can we just be real here? Why is Lance still on the show? The man tweets about fucking Mr. Beast curing blindness, and he's like, hey, he's poor tourism, or whatever the fuck he said.
He's a fucking devil.
Yeah, like, what the fuck? What? What the fuck? Why keep him on?
A lot of it, because a lot of it is bad faith. So I do feel bad that I initially didn't look at the situation with severity, and sometimes not taking a position is taking a position. So I do feel bad that people felt like we were, I guess, inadvertently endorsing Blair's behavior here, because I absolutely, and I want to be clear about this, I unequivocally denounce what she did, and I really feel bad for Wonder and the Clique. I think that her behavior was manipulative, controlling, it was deceitful, and it was downright abusive.
This is another case of leftist soy men not giving a shit about an abuser if they're on their team.
Potentially, they just didn't look at it. So I could give them like I can make fun of these guys, right? It's very easy because they're idiots, right? But you also have to remember at one point they may be serious. They're like, yeah, we just didn't look into it at the time.
Yeah.
She was a friend of ours. Like I get it.
Into it though.
I get that. They should have looked into it. I get it.
Like if they just looked into it like at all, they would have seen like instantly like, okay, we need to actually seriously talk about this. But they held it all for so fucking long.
That's where the criticism lies. They took really fucking long to look at something that one of their co-hosts were dealing with and was involved in. They took way too fucking long. We can criticize that aspect.
And like it's not like people weren't talking to them about it, as we saw from the previous clip. People were telling them like, "Yo, address this shit," and they're like, "Oh no,
I get it,
attorney. That's an offense attorney."
But I don't think they were purposely avoiding it. That they were just like blinders on. I think they really were like, we didn't know a lot about it. We should have looked into it. They took way too fucking long to look into it, and now they're basically eating crow. Like
it's like,
yeah,
come on, guys, you gotta be better with this shit. If you're gonna like parade about being good people and shit like that. Because, you know, that's what Lance does as well. Like, he parades like he's the fucking greatest guy on fucking earth. You know, he is the moral fucking knight and shit like that.
I get it.
come on.
I get you. Maybe what you said, in my opinion, little too far.
Wild.
But I see where you're coming from. I do.
It's something that you can't do this to people and then just not respond. Like, there needs to be accountability. There needs to be an apology. And like, I believe in restorative justice, but in my opinion, Blair has not even started to take those steps
Exactly,
for restorative
QTV.
justice. She hasn't.
Exactly, QTV. I don't know these people, so I'm not going to sit here and judge them for it. I could judge the fuck out of Lance because Lance
I'm
is a
judging
retard.
Lance hard.
Yeah, Lance is a retard. I can't judge the other ones. They're just funny to laugh at.
Genuinely don't even know if she thinks that what she did is wrong.
Yeah, I think I see somebody in the chat said, objectively, this sucks. I would much rather have Blair explain herself and have a conversation with all of you instead of just dropping her no potential for change. This is why the left loses. Respectfully, that's ass. That's not the case here. We've actually been incredibly to our own detriment.
Respectively, that's ass.
No, yeah, we received an excessive amount of criticism because we gave a lot of grace in this situation. We have given Blair ample opportunity to explain.
Yeah, Camus, they kicked her. They kicked her from the leftist mafia.
Bigger than all of our channels. She is continuing to upload videos. She is choosing, for whatever her own reasons, not to address it, explain herself. And again,
because she thought she can get away with it like Sunny V2. That's what she thought. She's like, you know what? Sunny V2 got a lot of shit for that Mr. Beast video. Maybe I could continue uploading and not address the drama whatsoever and bury it in the algorithm.
Yeah, fuck no.
Made clear, and for that reason, I have seen my face on several thumbnails slandering me because the last time we addressed it, because I said that I did speak to her, and obviously she did not share with me what the nature of this situation is, because like I said, when we addressed it on the after show, for those who've seen it, I said I didn't know. I did not watch the exposés because I was not somebody going to go out of my way. I figure this is drama.
Why? If you were going to get in a call with the woman and talk to her about the drama, why wouldn't you look at what other people were saying? Aren't you a lawyer? Aren't you a lawyer?
Do your fucking job and just do research.
All you had to do is watch the Click and Wonders video and then present that information and push back on her when it was necessary. Say, hey, what's this about? Hey, what's that about? Hey, how come this happened? Hey, what's this information? If you're gonna get in a call with the woman, you didn't fucking do that. Wait, what is wrong with you?
It's really ironic that this comes out, right after the fucking. Well, I'm a defense attorney, so I know this stuff. And then now she's like, well, I should have, done my job and looked into this a little bit more. It's like, okay, so as a defense attorney, you should have done it. Okay.
Right. So that's my issue. So QTV, it sounds like they don't take YouTube drama seriously, which is fair. They don't have to, at least not until people started talking about it. Again, I agree with that point. But if you're going to get in a private call with the woman, know that she's mid-drama, ask her questions about it, and then not look at the other things that people are accusing her of, and then saying, hey, what about this? That's bad. Now, I don't know when that call happened. It may have been before all the drama, like before the Click uploaded his video and before Wonder uploaded the video, or it could have been fucking after the Click uploaded the video, before Wonder. So, like, what? Look into it. Like, take the fucking time to at least be like, if I'm going to get in a call with this woman, even though she's a friend, look at what she's being accused of.
That's what I thought. We're always like,
It also started way more minor too, right? It was like accusations of like little things that escalated to bigger things, escalated to bigger things.
We should make it clear that those first videos, like I really have a hard time watching videos like that based on YouTube drama. And those first videos were that. They were even titled as such. Like, I'm not even like just myself, I'm like describing it as that. Some of the videos I saw when people told me, oh, you gotta watch this video, it was like the Illuminaughtii drama explained, the controversy.
Okay, these people are idiots. They are looking at other people covering the drama and not the people involved in the drama. Okay, now they're dumb as shit. Now they're dumb as shit.
I think now my point is more valid.
Yeah, now my needle is starting to move in a direction of like,
come to the dark side, Chris. Come to the hater side.
Wait a minute. Why are you looking at other people's content when you should look at the original?
Instead of doing research into the actual topic, they watched other people. They didn't even really watch it. They just looked at it and went,
it's too tough to watch.
That's too mean. Like, come on,
I wouldn't say mean. They were just like, I'm not a fan of this content. Okay, then watch the videos that were in tandem that came out against Blair, which were Click and Wonder. If the Wonder video happened at this time, right? So we have to give it that credence, right? Where we don't know when they started looking into it, but you think they would watch the Blair video, which they said they did, and watch the Click video, because the Click video was like a few days after Blair's.
Yep. So
within that time frame, they could have seen the Click's video, called Blair about it, Ole, and say, hey, we have this information. Can you tell me what's going on with this? you're kind of in the middle of a fucking huge drama that's losing you hundreds of thousands of subscribers right now. Jesus.
Around Illuminaughtii, like those sort of clickbait headlines don't do anyone any real justice or help if the actual, based on the headline too, but also a lot of the content was mixing in some of this basically like, this creator doesn't like this creator and they have a beef over this sort of menial reason. Like when you mix those things into the real issues that were focused on weeks later, I think you sort of muddy the water. That's why I was so confused at first, and I think the rest of you felt that way too.
Every week there's 6 of us. Every week I look, someone is tangentially in their own internet controversy with some backstories and pre-existing relationships and things that I don't know about. And that just is par for the course. You know what I mean? It goes past. To me, I assumed yes, I thought she was in a huge scandal, but I thought it was because her platform is huge. I thought the drama is commensurate to the size of her platform, not the level of the true seriousness of like this being a thing. And
that is the dumbest fucking argument I've ever heard.
I think my point just got proven.
I don't think it did. I think she's just an idiot. You're telling me that you thought because she had a large channel, the drama was on this. The reason the drama was big is because she had a big channel. It wasn't the severity of the issues. It was, man, Blair has almost 2 million subscribers, which means all of this drama is because she only has 2 million subscribers. That is the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard of. Holy shit!
Dog, look at my lawyer. I am going to jail.
That's like saying the Creepshow Art drama. Yeah, Creepshow Art almost had 1 million subscribers. The only reason that drama got huge is because a bunch of people saw her with large subscriber count and started saying shit about her. What is wrong with you?
Dude, y'all, if she's ever your defense attorney, you're fucked.
Yeah,
you're
fucked. Bro, I would not want this woman to be my lawyer.
I want to see her record.
No, I don't want to. No, if I go to jail.
She's over 100.
If this woman becomes like my she has to do like one of the, what the fuck is it called? When a defense attorney has to, a pro bono one?
Yeah, pro bono.
Yeah, no, I don't want this bitch to be my pro bono lawyer. Nah.
You're fucked, Chris. I didn't look into it. I'm sorry.
Nah.
Not somebody, like I said, I wasn't going to go out of my way to go spend my time like watching, what I assume is drama with controversy and a bunch of videos. And I just didn't really know. And I just kind of was going about my business because to my understanding, all that had ever been presented to me on this situation or from Blair or anything was that there are people that did not like her that she's previously known, you know what I mean? Because she went and did her own thing and jealousy. I see now that appears to be the opposite of such, right? But that was all I thought. I thought this is some whatever thing. And I've since like
she thought it was jealousy.
Dog, like what? This is what happens when you don't do your research. She even said like, oh, I just didn't want to, I just didn't want to look into it. I didn't want to waste my free time looking into it.
No, guys, it was all jealousy. The only reason people made videos on Blair was just out of sheer jealousy.
Like I said, I've since gotten informed. The whole thing about information in this life is when you get new information, you come to an opinion, a conclusion. And I will say this: I understand why there were somebody in the audience last week. I had noted, I'd seen say, we're worried about y'all. You know what I mean? Is why we're. And I was like, in my mind, in my spirit at the time, I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Whatever. And then by the time I watched 15 exposés, it's really an unfortunate thing to piss off excellent video essayists because fascinating drama.
Or all of them.
I understood what people were saying. I see what's up. I understand why y'all were like, we need to watch the videos, we need to this. Oh, I understand.
Yeah, and I want to add also that like the only context that I had was Blair's initial response video, and at that point when I watched that, I thought that the totality of the drama was the legal eagle stuff. Watching her video, I didn't have any additional context. I thought that it was fine, but
how did you think it was? Hold on, wait a minute. How did you think Blair's video? How did you think Blair's initial video was fine? Where? Yeah, sure, the legal stuff, maybe you could argue that. But did you not watch the rest of the video where she accused someone of harboring pedophilia? Like, am I retarded?
She was he got to the end of the legal eagle section. He was like, wow, that was a good video. Wait, 30 minutes left? Nah, fuck that.
I ain't watching the rest of the legal eagle shit. I'm not gonna watch the rest of the video. Yeah, I got shit to do. I'm not gonna watch the rest of this. Oh, click accused of harboring pedophiles? Yeah, no, that's just not.
No,
yeah, fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. Trying to say neutral, but she's not making it easy. So true. What's up, Smaggle? Why are you calling in Croatia? Why?
I got a good reason. I literally just swam in the pool for an hour. Like, I'm in bed. I'm bored.
I'm gonna kick this.
Kind of waiting for the Los Angeles Angels game. So I'm just.
You're gonna watch a sports game in fucking goddamn Croatia. You're in another country.
Hold on, Chris. You wanna know what the best part is?
I don't care.
I have to wait until 3:30 a.m.
$100 to remove Smaggle.
Yep. Jesus, Chris, I want to come back and derail the stream again. I said later.
After going through watching, recap videos, watching
Oh,
the Click
isn't that
and
what
Wonders
I'm
videos.
doing right now?
This is what you're doing immediately at this current moment, Smaggle.
Let's go.
You fucking
Let's
dick.
go.
You fucking dick.
$100. That's all you need to know, Chad.
It's just
What?
100.
Is this the third Spagula? What's
no,
happening?
no, we're just vibing. It's an anniversary stream. This is my 1 year anniversary, and we're shitting on Blair again. Okay, Smaggle just doesn't care.
Okay.
No, sorry, I was just responding to a favorite. I'm not gonna be that guy.
Everyone's
I was
just demanding the bad Smaggle.
Blair is in
This
Spain
will
without me.
I actually feel really disappointed in myself that I didn't watch her initial video more
Alright,
quickly.
let's
Because there were
fucking
flags.
watch
Same.
this video. Come on.
Oh my god, I've been playing at Smaggle. Shut up!
I assumed, here's the thing, I watched it in a vacuum. I watched that in a vacuum. I've never seen, I don't know any of these people, I've never seen anything. I assumed, my rational mind could only assume that she must have been responding to them. You know what I mean? Like allegations they made. I never thought I would have conceived, like when I watched that it was her presenting his mental health for the first time and bringing it. I didn't look at it. I didn't see this note. I didn't, you know what I mean? In my mind, oh, she's in drama. Here's a video. This is somebody.
You didn't think her dumping Wonder's mental health was a bad thing? You didn't think, hey, maybe it's kind of fucked up that this woman dumped all of the mental shit he was struggling with in a random YouTube video? Did you really not think that was not good? Did you really think that?
You didn't think that her calling a random guy saying that he's harboring a pedophile isn't a bad thing? Like,
this
just
woman
think
is,
critically. Like, fuck, use your brain.
this woman is how is she a lawyer? How is she a defense attorney? I would be terrified.
I'm going to jail.
Now, yeah, QTV finally cracked. He's like, this woman's an idiot.
Like he was trying to be good too on her side.
Yeah, we were trying to be like charitable, but now I can't be charitable. The minute I heard that, nah.
You know, I have a friendly enough relationship that I hosting whatever. Cool, whatever. I didn't know. I didn't see. I didn't whatever. Once I actually seen videos and seeing what the original tweets and all these different things are, I could see it differently. The use of the platform, but I didn't have any of that context. And like, you know, I thought about it. I just did not realize. I just didn't fucking realize a month ago like this would be this. I really, like I said, this is the first time we've never met. We've done this show this whole time. This was something like we did to have fun. Like Lance put us together one time for a midterm stream. Then we thought it was fun to do the show. We've never had a meeting ever. We go real.
True.
We just roll with it. We've never had a meeting. This was the first time we had a meeting. I never thought I could do a meeting, so I just didn't know.
Yeah, and I also want to address the fact that like when it comes to this entire situation,
Lance, shut up. Stuff a cock in your mouth and shut the fuck up, Lance.
I also released an individual video to apologize because I did take like Blair's side initially when I'd seen her first video, and I didn't know this was going to continuously amplify into what it's become. It's one of those things where like I recorded that, I went off to go do the Tim Pool thing. You know, my editor ended up releasing it like days later, and then all of a sudden it's like, Lance, you have to watch like 8 more videos. Just like there's like hours and hours and hours of things now that have come out since, and then like I think it's like totally valid and totally like, you know, it's a very fair criticism of both myself or I guess any other content creator who makes this kind of stuff and just like. You can't just say that stuff exists in a vacuum. You can't just like isolate yourself completely and be like, oh, this is, you know, maybe there's always going to be more to the story or something else is going to come out, you know?
Maybe there's always going to be more to the story. Yes, there's usually more to the story, Lance. Usually, if there's a big story going on, there's more to it. Are you fucking retarded? You do political content for a living. What is wrong with you? This is why no one respects you, Lance. This is why no one takes you seriously. This is why Tim Pool raped you over a fucking desk. Like, shut up. Shut the fuck up.
Whoa, wait, is that on Pornhub or Expresses?
I'm gonna kick Smaggle out, I swear to God. I'm gonna kick him out. I'm a fucking asshole. I'll do it for free. God damn it.
I think that's a totally fair critique. What I don't think is a fair critique, by the way, chat, and this is the one that I'm going to push back on, to the people who are like, Lance is doing this because he's simping. He's simping. This is not... First off, you can have friends who are women. It's okay. It's awesome, actually. It's super big.
That's not what was... People were just making fun of you, Lance. Just because you're friends with a woman doesn't mean that's what it is. Oh, God, Lance.
Guys, I'm not a simp. Please, I'm not a simp, guys. Please.
Guys, I'm not a simp. You can be friends with women. Oh, my God.
I'm just a friend. Let's see the DMs then, Lance. Let's see it.
Let's see it, Lance.
It's super awesome to have friends who are women and also standing up for women in...
Until she said she passed over Blair talking about mental health. Nope. F you.
So true. So true. Fuck her. I mean, fuck him. Fuck her, yeah, Ole, whatever the fuck her name is.
General doesn't immediately mean that the only reason is just one fuck. Like, yes, what do we get to fuck now? And if you really want to push this whole kind of like, I was being led astray to, and I know this is for internet trauma and everything, you could say the same thing about when I saw the Clicks video for the first time. I was like, oh, this is an incredibly gorgeous human being. He's very, very beautiful. Am I being swayed by that?
What? Shut the fuck up.
Wait, what was his point? Hold on, I gotta listen to that again.
You could say the same thing about when I saw the Clicks video for the first time. I was like, oh, this is an incredibly gorgeous human being. He's very, very beautiful. Am I being swayed by that in and of itself? Am I not like going to listen to the arguments that come out right afterwards? We're not going to hear, what happens. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah. I see people in the chat.
What was
you like cock?
What was that entire point? I'm so confused.
He was like, if I was a simp, I'd suck some dick. I would suck his dick.
Yeah, well, the Click's a very beautiful man. He's a very beautiful man.
like if I was a simp, I would simp for him. He's hot. Yeah, he's a hot guy.
He's hot. I would simp for him immediately. But does that make me a simp if I'm just gonna pay?
Yeah, like what the fuck?
Oh, Lance, you're so fucking stupid. Holy shit.
I'm saying for anybody who might be confused, I don't know how y'all have missed it at this point. If we're finally up to date, I don't know how y'all don't know what's up. But basically, the summation is Blair's been accused.
I feel like Lance is gay. Am I wrong? I feel like he's gay.
Oh, people are saying he's bisexual.
Okay, so he likes dick.
Yeah, he likes cock.
That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yes,
has been presented to show that Blair basically has a pattern of
me?
Abuse. She seems vengeful. It seems like she has a pattern. She has a pattern of being vengeful towards content creators in her past. That's what it seems like. That's what
he inadvertently called Blair mid. So
it
true.
Seems like that from watching a million exposés. It seems like it seems like perceived slights lead to massive.
And there's also a power imbalance here as well. First of all, if any of you just told us that she was a landlord, she would have been gone like that. I didn't know we had a landlord in our midst. Okay, that is a non-starter for me. I think
these people are so gay.
Look. Guys, I'm a leftist. If she was a landlord, she wouldn't be here. Guys, I'm a leftist.
You do realize that there are leftists that are landlords, right?
Like, dog, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Not all landlords are pieces of shit. Okay, I'm not even gonna get into that debate.
That as leftists, we failed by admitting a landlord to the podcast. Finding that out.
Most landlords fucking suck. Not all of them. Like, can we just be real?
It was mind-blowing.
The landlord thing is the thing we find most horrifying of the things.
No, not most. No, not most. It would have got my attention quicker. But like overall, going through
the landlord thing. Oof.
We can go through. I think it's important to go through some of it.
I don't care about. I mean, I'm not a landlord, but I don't give a shit about that. I mean, whatever.
It was David W. It was really, a lot of shit made my like hair stand up. Like what made me, like I said, I'm really prepared to. I said to all of y'all, I was like, oh, for the one time, I'm like, I'm really the audience was right, and that we need to look into it. I see what they were saying as far as like, yeah, right, like this is something we need to address.
It wasn't just drama. Like it was way more than drama.
It was framed to us as drama.
Yeah. And again, we are in a position where we are constantly presented with drama, and a lot of it is bad faith. So like when we're on this massive platform, when you have 6 different leftists from different spheres of the internet, I mean, you have a lot of bad faith bullshit. So we kind of have to have that baked in solidarity by default. But in this instance, their solidarity was kind of it was bad for us. And part of it is because like being in a group dynamic here like this with somebody who has very clearly had issues with groups in the past, that's why people were especially concerned, I think. Just to kind of go through, so like because it seems like a lot of my audience doesn't even know. Just to give you a really quick rundown. So there's a bunch of allegations, but the biggest ones that stood out to me was there was this group called Sad Milk, and one of the members, Click, she essentially pedo jacketed him. She smeared him. She paid people to dig up dirt on him.
So true.
She had sock puppet accounts harass him, and think of the Jimmy Dore.
So I think this is what it's about. So she's saying that there are false allegations against her. I think she's going to talk about the fucking alt Twitter account, alt Reddit account, and all that shit. I think that's what she's going to focus on, because the whole Creepshow art thing is like really fucking bad, But she's not going to address treating Wonder like shit. She's just going to be like, lol, I meant it. Imagine she just doubles down and goes, fuck you guys, I repoed that car. Fuck yeah, I did.
You want to know what? He shouldn't have signed the contract. It's his fault. Lol.
Imagine she goes fucking mask
I'd be on her side.
Imagine she goes mask off. Lol, I did it on purpose so I can fuck him later.
Libtard 01 situation on steroids, exponentially worse. When it comes to Wonder, watching his full video, like I watched a bunch of recaps and then I watched Wonder's full video, and the recaps didn't do it justice. The Wonder video broke my fucking heart. I really identified with him because he was in this position where he was very young. He was 19 years old. She was his landlord. She controlled his transportation. She controlled a lot of elements of his life. And the problem with like having your employer be your landlord and control so much of your life is they can take away your entire livelihood like that. It's not just your livelihood, your housing. And basically that happened to Wonder. He lost everything, and it nearly drove him to the brink of suicide. And then she took that and she used that against him in his video when he talked about how, and this part really struck me in Wonder's video. Wonder talked about how he told Blair he was trying to unalive himself. He was looking for the keys to his dad's gun cabinet. And her response to Oz Media, and Oz is somebody who kind of covered for her and brought all the receipts, was that, well, I don't know what the reason was effectively why he did this, but I'm just concerned for myself. Not even taking into any concern his personal safety. And she kind of framed it as a wellness check when she called the police on him. Wonder shared how, you know, telling the police there's a suicidal man, that could put me in danger, you know, even though I was suicidal there. It's just, there's a lot. And again, like, to me, it's not just simple drama. This goes beyond drama. It's abuse. And it reminds me of like a text.
Oh, I'm really glad that they're now at this point. Maybe they should have like looked at how she framed her video in the first place, looked at Wonder's Twitter account and how that was framed, put 2 and 2 together, and then come to that conclusion without Wonder's video. I feel like that would have been easier for them. Instead, they're idiots. They're fucking retards. They're dumbasses. They're fucking stupid.
They just didn't look into it at all.
They didn't. I'm done listening to these fucking idiots. I can't stand it. I can't stand it anymore.
They watched the first part of Blair's video and didn't watch anything else.
Yeah,
they watched the Legal Eagle section and then clicked off.
They really did. That's all they did at the end of the day. All right. What's the next thing I wanted to
at the end of the day, they're all friends.
Okay. So we have a decision to make here, boys.
Okay.
Because we could start doing the community stuff now. I'm gonna keep it real. We have a choice between Flamenco, the Michael Alberto thing, or fucking Tipster.
All right, chat. What do you guys want to see most?
Yeah, you guys have 3 choices on community. 3 choices.
Wait, why not 4?
What's the 4th one?
Riveter.
Oh, I'm not touching that with a 50-foot pole. I'm recusing myself. I'm pulling a Tommy. I'm recusing myself on that.
We're not racist. That's all we got to say.
That's gay.
I don't care. I respect Dave, and I really care about his relationship. And she fucked up, and she's her own person, but she makes Dave happy, and that's all that matters.
At the end of the day.
Let me see here. I want to talk about one specific thing I saw. Where the fuck is it? I'm gonna have to pull it up on. All right, everyone wants tips. Everyone wants Tipster. So
everybody wants the tippy.
Let's just rip the Band-Aid off.
Hold on. Wasn't that like before we get? I know because it's not part of it, but wasn't there some Tipster leaks that happened because of the post stuff?
Yeah, I don't know anything about that. All I know is the what's it called? What the fuck? What was it about again? No.
Colton?
Yeah, I know the Colton shit. I know that. Let's see here. I'm just gonna talk. I'm gonna talk about this very briefly because I do not want to get myself involved with this a lot more. If you want to send the 50, you can. And I'll kick Smaggle. But I want to talk about this.
You said 100. You said 100.
I'll drop it to 50.
Before you talk about this,
what's up, Leon?
Please look at what I just sent you on Twitter.
Okay, I was gonna talk
Discord.
Yeah, I was gonna talk about that next.
This is funnier than this tipster shit.
Wait, how's it tipster shit?
This is whatever the fuck this shit is you got on the screen.
Okay, let's see here. Wait,
just imagine.
So,
a grown ass man.
Leon's here to derail.
I'll put this in your active
if I send $50
investigation.
Yeah, I saw it. Jesus Christ. Okay, so let's take a look at this. I don't know who the fuck this guy is. Tizzy apparently has 5.7 million followers on TikTok, and he's beefing with a 10-year-old girl for leaving a mean comment on his video.
Chris.
Wait, what?
Watch the first video and then stop.
How nuclear is this?
Good morning, everyone. If you have a moment,
just
hop over
watch
to
the first video and then stop.
Sean
Don't watch the
SX.
second one.
She likes to come on my videos and comment that I'm a pedophile, which I take as slight.
Wait. I'm sorry. We'll talk about the tipster thing in a second. We're like, what the? Wait.
Look how much hate he has.
Wait. Back up.
I will back QTV with another $2.
Thank you. Smaggle already dipped, so you guys don't have to pay. Oh, he came back.
He's back.
He came back.
Yeah, you know.
My family,
Good morning, everyone.
Yeah, I
if
can't
you have
do
a moment,
this anymore, so I'm leaving.
Goodbye. Bye. All right, you guys don't have to pay. Smaggle left of his own accord. I want to listen to this.
Good morning, everyone. If you have a moment, hop over to Iona Loves Sean XX. She likes to come on my videos and comment that I'm a pedophile, which I take a slight issue with, considering I'm a father and an uncle, and that shit disgusts me. She's one of those people who thinks the internet exists so that her 10-year-old ass can say whatever she wants with no repercussions. She did make her account private because she was afraid of everyone coming to visit her. So, my suggestion is you could send her a friend's request and bomb her page once she accepts.
What? He's literally telling people to go bomb her fucking TikTok page? What the fuck?
You could simply report her account. But I think it's a good lesson to learn that you can't just say whatever you want and not have repercussions. Have a great day.
All right, stop. Let's stop. Don't watch the second one yet.
Wait, why?
Because I want to ask you a question.
What's the question?
Chris?
Yeah.
How terminally online is this?
This is
scale of 1 to 10.
This is like fucking 11. This is like above the scale of like retarded terminally online shit.
All right.
This is like level 11. This is like god tier retarded. Like, what is this guy serious?
So this is a 10-year-old. Hold on,
No.
Okay.
Pause it. So there's a 10-year-old. All right, cool. I understand responding to people online that tell you some fucked up shit. I get that part. And you say it's already like an 11. Mind you, this is a 10-year-old.
Yes, this is why it's hit 11. Like, this is a 10-year-old that's talking shit.
This is about to go from 11 to 100 real quick. Play the second video.
Wait, how bad is the second video?
Oh, dude, it gets 1,000.
Hi, everybody.
What the fuck? He edited that? Stop.
Hi, everybody.
So the other day I posted a video about a young girl who decided to jump on my videos and leave comments about how I'm a pedophile. And when I approached her about it, she was like, I don't give a fuck. I can do what I want. I can say what I want. And I was like, cool. And I sent you all to pay her a visit. And many of you did, and thank you for that. Well, her account was called Iona Loves Sean. And it's all about how she's obsessed with her boyfriend, Sean, even though they're 12 years old. Well, today I found Sean. Now, here's the thing. I don't want anyone to go give Sean hate. Actually, Sean seems like a really sweet guy. If anything, I think Sean deserves better. So I figure there's got to be some followers here that are around the age of 12. Lovely young ladies who are also nice. So why don't you hop over and pay Sean a visit?
Not a pedophile, by the way. But he's basically telling his 12-year-old fans to go fuck this kid named Sean.
I don't even know what to say to that. I don't even know what to say. What are you talking about?
Grown-ass man is saying, yo, to my 12-year-old followers, go fuck this kid.
I don't even know what to say. I'm like pacing around my room now because it's like, hey, 12-year-olds, there's this other 12-year-old you should go hit up in the DMs on TikTok.
He deserves better.
No.
I told you, this shit is funny as fuck when I send it to you.
Ah! That's not a real thing. I don't wanna.
Keep it going.
No way.
That is, if you like good-looking young men with chestnut brown hair who also have Australian accents.
He did not just describe the child as a good-looking child. He's not beating the pedo allegations. He's not beating it.
Yo, I know a good defense attorney for you, brother.
Yeah, we'll get old lady to defend him in court. Hey guys, if you shit, there's no way. This guy's a piece of shit.
He proved her point.
Wow, that was quick. That was a quick way of doing it. I mean, if he wasn't beating them, I'm sure he isn't now. Jesus Christ.
Keep it going.
Holy fuck.
And maybe explain that he deserves better than someone who's nasty on the inside. Thanks. Bye.
He did not just end the video. No, he did not just end the video with bye. He did not just do that. How old is this man? He looks like he's in his 40s.
He's like 40s or 50s, it looks like.
Oh my god. Put him in a cage! What's this one? Got a reality check because Sean loves Lona, and I personally know them, and they're an amazing couple. So I'm going to find Sean and where he lives, and I'm going to find cute girls in your area for him.
I'm going to find where this 12-year-old boy lives, and I will get him a girlfriend. So yeah, so this was a few years ago, as Aiden says.
This is back in 2019.
Nobody ever talked about it.
This is back in 2019. Everyone knows now.
Yeah, this guy is fucked.
No way, bro.
Yo, I'm gonna dox this 12-year-old so my fans can go fuck him.
Oh no. Oh no. I don't even know what to say to that. He's not beating the pedo allegations. He is not
beating it, bro.
Correction, this is like from 3 years ago. Still pathetic. So true. Shoe on head. I've only known about this guy for a few hours and I hate him. So fucking true. I'm gonna signal boost the fuck out of this. But like that, there's no fucking shot.
Click on his Twitter. Let's see if he said anything about it.
Yeah, what did he say on his Twitter? Nothing. He said nothing.
Nothing yet.
He said nothing. Oh man, when he has a follow-up, I am 100% going to talk about that. 100%. What the fuck is going on? Grown-ass man says 12-year-old boy needs better girlfriend. Tells 12-year-old fans to go find and be new girlfriend to him. Gets mad that a 10-year-old told him he looks like a pedophile. There you go. I dumbed it down like the fucking Neanderthal level. Oh my god. Okay. Let's just rip this band-aid off. Okay? I know. I don't want to, but I'm going to. It just has to happen.
Hippie time.
Yeah, we're going to talk about it for a short few seconds, and I'm just going to leave it at this, okay? I don't want to talk about
Tipster
this.
is a very handsome man. He has chestnut brown hair.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck
blue
up.
eyes.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
If there's any goth women out there, go find them.
Okay. Let me just say this off the bat, right? I have no personal issues with Tipster whatsoever. I am personally not one of the people logging Tipster. I have no issue with him leaving and doing content on his own. I don't fucking care. Do I think Keffels is going to snake him in the future? Yes. Do I have an issue with him changing his content? No. But the Colton Doc thing is not good. And the DMs that I've seen that Spondyle leaked is not
It's
good.
unsettling that he says this while also looking like the hillbilly rejected from Duck Dynasty.
Right. The Jesus Christ Blaster. Thank you for the 5. And QTV, in a nutshell, Tipster just wants to sleep with Keffels. Jesus.
In a nutshell, Tipster just wants to sleep with Keffels.
Like, I don't care who his friends are. I'm not super big on Keffels because obviously she's a piece of shit. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about the Colton stuff. So, according to the situation that has happened, Tipster went into the DMs of Colton when Colton asked, were you telling people I was suicide baiting? When that wasn't the case. Colton was on a call with somebody who said that was the case. They were proven to be wrong, and they even apologized for it, from what I understand. If they haven't, and I'm incorrect, please let me know. But, and I'm being professional with this because I don't want to fucking start shit, right? I am personally not a fan of how Tipster handled that. Now, Tipster did apologize at one point. It was a throwaway apology. I'm being honest here. I'm not going to hide how I felt about it. I felt like it should have been a little bit more in depth. Yes, did he apologize privately? Yes. And that is good that he did that. The issue being is that when he was confronted with it the first time, he lied to the guy immediately. And I am not a fucking fan of that. So after months, Tipster finally apologized to Colton in a live stream. I'm going to play it here so you guys are aware. If the fucking player works, please. Please, Twitter. Don't be gay.
After all that hype.
What?
Yeah, there we go.
That wasn't right. That was like genuinely fucked up. And I shouldn't have done that. So again, like, I can't say it enough. Like, I genuinely, sincerely apologize that happened, not just to you, but also to Hannah, because she told me time and time again that she didn't think that what you did was suicide baiting. And admittedly, there were times when I was like, well, I heard he...
From what I understand, it wasn't think. She knew he wasn't suicide baiting. She argued with him that it wasn't that whatsoever because she knew Colton on a personal level. It's not think, it is. That is at least what I'm being told and understand from the things played publicly.
He does this from other people, and I tried to convince her. I won't lie, because it was like, you hear it from a couple other people, and then you hear something similar from this other person you're friends with. It's like, well, I don't know, man. That sounds kind of like sussy to me, right? So in hindsight, I could obviously look at it and be like, no, that was fucked up. I never should have done that. But in the moment, like, I'll be honest, I believed what I was saying at the time.
But that's the issue. You believed it. You didn't vet it. You tried to tell the guy that he was wrong about it, that you also told other people about it, a personal situation, a thing that shouldn't have been made known to multiple other people if you weren't certain on it. But because you felt that you felt that was the case, you decided to go out and say something about it, which is fucking wrong. It's wrong. It's fucked up. I'm not a fan of it. And that is bullshit. I am happy that Tipster has apologized to Colton finally and publicly to his face. And I understand he did it privately already, but I am still not a fan of that. I'm being perfectly honest here. And if people take issue with me having an issue with that specific action, that is it. I'm going to read Hannah's shit. Dear Tipster, I can forgive you for this. If it wasn't bad enough in that situation, I needed to argue with you about the validity of the situation at any time, on validity of that situation anytime it was mentioned. I have my own mental health issues. Mine started to decline during that. What I needed was support from someone who I thought was a friend. When I got what I got was betrayed. You knew behind the scenes that you were doing what you were doing was wrong. Otherwise, you wouldn't have said this. I never wanted the thing with Colton to be drama, and you made it one. I can't speak for her. Hell, she'd probably get pissed if she knew I ever talked to you about this. Tipster blocked me on my second account. So I'm not a fan of this. I think what Tipster did was fucked up. I will give him, and argue with me if I'm wrong here, I will give him benefit of the doubt that he has now apologized. It took forever, but now he's done it. And it's still fucked up. I'm not going to pretend that it isn't. Tipster fucked up big time here. Like, really fucking big time. And I can still say that as somebody that is, like, cordial with the man. This is a fuck up. This is a huge fuck up that it even happened in the first place. So, is what it is.
By the way.
Yeah, doesn't like talk. That's the issue, right? It's like he talks about, like, he talks about toxicity and mental health and everything, but then we'll tell people that
ruin
stuff.
A kid's mental health.
Yeah, like, that's not fucking good. It doesn't look good on you to do something like that, because if you preach it but you don't act on it, you look like an ass. You look like a douchebag. And I'm being perfectly honest here, Tipster. In this situation, this is bad. You look like a douchebag. Sorry, bro. This just is what it is. I've called out people for less, Tipster. Like, Jesus. It's not good. Not a fan. Fucking hell. I hated talking about it. Like, you notice how I was talking about it like that? Because I just don't know how to feel about it from all the other shit, right? Like, my brain is like, this isolated incident is what I'm focusing on. The rest of the shit is all white noise to me. This specific incident, I am fucking not okay with. I'm not okay with the fact that he also debated Lolly and told Doc that you just don't know what anime culture is. Fucking weird to do that. That was a fun call. Yeah, it was a fun call, but it was also really fucking stupid. And he's owned up to that fact after it finally got blown up in his face.
Finally.
Tipster, my advice to you, bro, stop DMing random fucking people. Stop it. Just stop. Stop.
Not everyone is going to be your friend.
Not everyone's going to be your friend. Not everyone is going to support you. Not everyone is going to do all these things. You should have learned from the AP stuff. Really, you should have. Because we went over the AP DMs, me and you on my live stream. over the Craig Beckett stuff. And like, we even looked at the DMs between her and Craig Beckett. Like, you should know that this is not a good thing that you've done. And I really hope you do. I hope you grow and learn, bro. Like, this isn't good. The information coming out right now is not good. Hopefully you grow and learn and don't do this stupid shit again. That's all I have to say about it. Because people have been like saying gay shit about it. They're like, oh, you know? Like, in my case, if people want to like say, well, Chris, you said something fucked up. Yeah, I said something fucked up to Jalen. What happened immediately afterwards is I already made a public statement on Mitch's video and apologized to Jalen privately about it within, I want to say, less than 10 minutes. Because immediately it hit me, I said something horrible. I didn't pretend I didn't say anything. I didn't pretend anything else. I didn't try to sweep it under the rug. I didn't try to gaslight Jalen. I just said, hey, I fucked up, and I am going to own it to you right fucking now. Even though we don't like each other, I can still treat you as a human being here. And she also apologized to me because we were both wrong. So if people say, well, Chris said this one thing, he's telling Tipster to do the other. No, I apologized for my thing and didn't fucking hide it. I didn't tell other people, well, Jalen said this and Jalen said, no. It was an apology. Is what it is. You should have done that from the beginning, Tipster. Owned up to it immediately, handled it like a man, and got it done instead of trying to gaslight the situation around it. I'm being real. I'm not going to hide that. So cut it the fuck out. Stop trusting these hoes that you're talking to. Don't trust Keffels, bro. Please do not trust Keffels.
She ain't gonna fuck you.
Like, do not fucking trust that bitch. She will snake the fuck out of you. What? You laughing at, Leon?
You didn't hear what that man just said?
I didn't have to, but I did. I did. But hey, I own up to my mistakes, and I tend not to repeat them.
This man said these hoes.
Chris, you still ain't apologized to me for saying the N-word.
Wait, I read your fucking DM, you piece of shit!
You said look at
it. I ain't gonna apologize to you.
Whoa.
You ain't learned shit.
I ain't learned shit with you.
You fucking drunk albino.
I'm not a drunk. Fuck off. Fuck off. But that's my statements on Tipster. Fucked up you did this, bro.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Yeah, like, honestly. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Yeah, I got you. Hold up.
I fucking hate that soundboard, but it fits so well. Yeah, there we go.
There you
God fucking damn it. I hate that shit so much.
So pedophilia. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Dude, whenever Keem fucking hit that button with like serious issues, I would just be like, I'd roll my eyes immediately. I'm like, no, bro, come on.
So, yesterday at Sandy Hook Elementary.
So you were DMing a minor. Can we talk about that real quick? I'm actually starting to laugh at that sound again. Because I've been hit with it so many times, I'm starting to find it funny again.
It's like the N-word. You're taking back your trauma. You're reclaiming it.
I hate that soundboard so much, but I'm starting to like actually have a mental break and liking it. Like it's becoming a problem. Thank you for the 5. Thank you for the 5 gifted, Doug. Appreciate it. But I'm not gonna pretend like I'm not upset. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I'm not gonna criticize Tipster for that. I'm not gonna sit here and stay silent on it. Fuck that shit. Not good, bro. Not good.
QTV says you gave him a pass, Leon. No takebacks.
Exactly. You can't take back. You can't take back the end pass. You can't do it. You literally can't do it.
Nuclear Winter says I started watching commentary.
No, you can't. You literally can't do that. I started watching commentary because of Tip. Yeah, see, that's the thing. A lot of people got into commentary during like the big fucking dramas, like the Susie Lou Creep Show art shit. Tipster was a part of that shit, and it's just not good that he was engaging in things that could be criticizable to this point of being like damaging to somebody. It's bad. It's like really bad. Let's see here. What else we got? Let's talk about the Michael shit because I want to laugh.
Pigeon
at that.
with a 5 really quick though. So on September 11th, 2001, they hit the fucking Pentagon.
They hit the Pentagon.
I didn't get that as a soundboard on here.
No take back.
Okay. Let's move on to the next person that I'm that I'm friendly with. That I'm gonna.
We're burning all the bridges today.
I'm not burning any bridges. I'm just criticizing it like I normally would.
Watching commentary because of Tip SMH.
It's tough. It's tough.
Oh, the black man is going as soon as we're done talking about Tipster.
Yep. I think I handled that as well as I could have. Let's talk about Michael. Okay.
So on September 11th, 2001, Buddha Bum Barbada.
This is gonna be fun.
It's okay. So listen. How do I word this properly without getting the groypers on my ass? Michael, stop engaging with these people. It's the same fucking advice that I have with Tipster. Stop. Because the more you respond, the more you go about it, the more you start to do this shit, you are just crippling yourself, dude. You're crippling yourself. You're shooting yourself in the kneecaps for no reason. And I'm going to say it right now. This was not a dox. The reason it's not a dox is because it was a publicly available profile photo of the girl who follows you on Twitter and likes your tweets. And somebody made a joke tweet about it. It wasn't personally identifying information. It wasn't to harass this specific individual. It wasn't do anything. It was a joke tweet, and even the girl in question agrees that it's not a dox. So, Michael, please, this is not a good look for you. And the reason I'm talking about this is because I feel like I have to knock some sense into your fucking head, dude. I really feel like I have to do that right now. So, if you don't know, there was a situation with Michael Alberto. He's been on the show a handful of times. Michael made a joke on Augie RFC's stream talking about taking screenshots of a girl named Courtney's DMs saying the N-word. And he made it a very, very offhanded and inappropriate joke, in my opinion, sending those screenshots to her college. Whatever. Like, I personally sat back and was like, that's kind of weird, but I'm not going to, like, crucify the guy over it, right? I'm not going to crucify the guy. It was a shitty fucking joke. The problem is what's happening now. Like, this is getting out of control. So, Spondyle makes a tweet saying, Michael talks about a tweet that goes, Michael Neat Berto, including but not limited to moving closer. It's like a harem joke.
Let's talk about Pearl Harbor Barda Bar.
Yeah. It's literally just like a joke that Spondyle did. Now, am I going to side with Spondyle and everyone for constantly trying to rile him up? No.
So why was there a third color at the gender reveal party?
I love that my fucking chat is just trying to do all the fucking... So true. But Michael, I'm just gonna keep it here a buck with you, bro. How you're handling this is bad, like really, really bad. And I wouldn't be doing my job as the channel that I am if I didn't talk about it. Like, sorry, bro, it is what it is. I have no personal vendetta with you. I don't have an issue with you, but this is just funny. It's funny. This is a funny thing that happened. So if you hate me for it, that's on you, bro. So after he makes that tweet, he starts accusing people of doxing her. Apricot, somebody who is like a Destiny fan and an Augie fan, right? I don't know a lot about Apricot.
Apricot's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. So he gets into an argument with Michael. Let's pull this shit up. Let's pull it up. He gets into an argument with Michael about what is and isn't doxing in this situation. And as somebody who really, really hates doxing and has called it out a lot, we need to fucking have a convo about this. So you want to do Apricot or do you want to do Michael?
Let me be Apricot since he is a minority and I am also one.
Okay, I mean, you're white. Shut the fuck up.
40%.
Jesus. All right, so you read Apricot, I'll read Michael.
Dog, there's no way you're being serious right now.
You guys dox my friend.
Even she doesn't even agree with what you're saying. You do realize that, right?
She is a woman. She is retarded. I am right. So let me interrupt there. I really thought that Michael was trolling here when I read this the first time. I thought it was like him just fucking around. I really hope it is, but as the DMs go on, it doesn't look good. It doesn't. It doesn't come across as a joke anymore. It comes across as like ass mad. All right, keep going.
No, you're being soy right now. Like, everyone in the community knows she's friends with you. This isn't like some hidden lore. This is true because in the main RFC group chat that we have. He added her to it to prove he wasn't an incel, by the way.
Okay, I was not aware of that. So Tomato Man's just gonna give me some fucking secret lore that I was not aware of. I was just gonna cover the fucking baseline shit of this. Now we're learning some other shit. Jesus.
So yeah, everyone in the community did know her because he added her to group chats publicly.
But the thing is that the identifying information that he said was the docs was her face, which is her public profile picture that she has publicly on her account. That's not a dox. If they went through other means to collect that information that was not public whatsoever, then it could be considered a dox. I'm sorry, Michael, you're wrong here. All right. Spondyle published identifying info about me maliciously to harass me. Okay, what's the me part? I'm going to be honest with you, Michael. Are you talking about how it dragged her into your sphere of stuff when she already follows you on Twitter, likes your tweets, apparently, all this stuff? So, it's not really publicly identifying information about you or being malicious to you. Spondyle, from what I'm understanding, made a joke. Am I wrong about that?
No.
Okay. You can keep going.
Like what?
That's the definition of doxing. What do you mean like what?
What about Spondyle's tweets publishing identifying info about you?
If you're just low IQ, if I need to explain how connecting a person who was never associated with me is identifying info, more so her than me.
Everybody all already knows that you associated with her, with you, lol.
I'm not worried about a few RFC F slurs, you dumb retard, G. I wonder if there's a group of people who tried to kill me or something.
Yeah, she's actually going to get mega swatted now because of Spondyle's tweets. So true, King.
So let me play devil's advocate for Michael. Kind of gay, but let me play it. Michael ran with a crowd, or still runs. I don't know. I haven't talked to him in a while about it. Still, he's associated loosely with Nick, right? Like, let's just be real here. Let's not pretend that's the case. I could see where Michael's paranoia is coming from here, where he's sitting back and he's going, dude, I don't want people to be connected to me because of the Nick Fuentes connection. You're putting my friend in danger. I see what he's talking about, but the overall conversation of doxing is incorrect. You could have been mad at them being like, bro, this girl is like part of your harem. Like, you could be like, bro, can you not do that? Like, can we just avoid this? You didn't even have
to say it's gay and move on.
Yeah, like, did there really need to be a conversation of doxing? Because it really isn't at like its baseline value. It really isn't. If she publicly endorses your tweets, follows you, talks to you, people know in the community who she is, somebody makes a joke tweet about it, it's not doxing. Unless they put her full legal name on there, unless they put fucking her address, or if her face wasn't public in the first place, then it could be considered a dox. Sorry,
no,
Michael.
Like if this was a photo from her Facebook, I would even give Michael benefit of the doubt
for
this. But like it was on her Twitter as her profile pic. Spondyle had to do 2 clicks. Click on her profile picture, click to save.
Like if he went to her personal private Facebook account or went to Facebook, started digging through other areas, I would be in favor a little bit more to Michael, but that's not what happened.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Me worried about them contacting your job, see that my devil advocacy, it makes sense. It does. Like people that don't like Michael are going to potentially look at that and go, well, she's associated with Michael and he's worried about like the crazy people. I can get that. The same way you F-slurs bitched about me doing it to Courtney's school.
So he's admitting that he was going to do it to Courtney's school.
I don't think he admitted it, if I'm being honest. I think he's trying to draw a parallel between what Spondyle did as a joke, and then he's like, well, I joked about it on live stream that I was going to send some shit to Courtney's house, but then everyone got mad at me. I think that's what he's potentially going. That's what I'm looking at it as.
With the wording. His wording is really fucking bad here.
I think his wording is really bad. I have not talked to Michael about any of this. I'll be perfectly honest. I'm just going over the DMs. I'm going based on how I'm interpreting it. It doesn't look good, the doxing conversation, but I understand why he's concerned about the girl's safety. I get it. Is he gay for molding in someone's DMs about it? Yes, we can admit that. But, like, I'm going to be fair on that point. Let's see here. So next, you're up.
Oh, so now we're worried about people's jobs being contacted.
Yeah. Okay, next one. Let's see this.
Here we go.
That's so funny. Her and blank and her entire crew are going to signal boost it. You F-slurs spent over a month crying about it. It's not even an ethical concern. It was just a way to use some people's good intentions to attack me. That's what it was then. What it is now. I don't... This seems schizophrenic, Michael. Like,
He's just yelling into the void.
Like, I get you're upset that people, like, clowned on you for the Courtney thing, but, like, trying to make this an ethical debate between the two things is not what it is. I get there's a parallel, that there was a joke made by Spondyle. I get it. But you not acting like the bigger man to a bunch of random Twitter spurgs, I'm going to be real, Michael. Like, you didn't have to fucking do this. All right.
Mate, you literally went on Augie's stream talking about how you were collecting these screenshots. Lol, that was your own fault.
LOL, you can't engage with what I said because it's all true. You took 2 minutes to write that. Oh my god. That's not a good... Michael, that's not an argument. Michael, that's
11 o'clock at night, by the way.
Michael, that's not an argument. You people are more worse than groypers, honestly. Like, actually, dude, what do you mean? Jesse from Pod Awful literally is, like, known for getting people's information. Like, just shut up. It's not worse than groypers. Nobody posted a full-blown address. Nobody's shown up to your house. Nobody's tried to swat anyone that I'm aware of in the Augie RFC community or any community that involves commentary, unless they're fucking crazy. So please, Michael, you're wrong on that one. Not all the groypers are bad, but they're the cozy groypers. I'm gonna be real. They're not fucking good people. That's why you left, right? Uppercut.
LMFAO.
Okay. At least they literally just straight up swat me. I respect that a lot more than moral F-slurring you guys engage in and then do it to other people. Dude, that's a ridiculous statement. How can you respect somebody sending the police to your house to try and harm you and whoever you're living with? How, bro, that's so bad. That's such a stupid fucking take, Michael. I'm being honest with you, bro. That's such a stupid fucking take. How can you be okay? How can you respect that more?
I think what his mindset right now is he's already been doxxed. His address is already out there. And he said this, multiple times publicly and privately, is he has nothing to lose. His shit's already out there.
I get that, but you still shouldn't say I respect that a lot more. Like, I understand that's like a nuclear fucking line, but like, why even say that, bro? You shouldn't respect that. You shouldn't, like,
weird.
Like, I get you probably didn't mean it in that way and it comes across in a different way if you said it in a VC or something, but this one line just is completely insane to me. The commentary community cries out in pain as they strike you. Okay, I don't...
That's a copy pasta now in the community.
I know it's a copy pasta now. I've seen
Love
it everywhere. I've seen it everywhere. Come on, buddy. Gotta go to your group chat of F-slurs to get a response. I saw you typing. Actually, while you're posting in there, tell blank she shouldn't be signal boosting a dox when she lives in a glass house. Dude, it's not a dox. It's a fucking photo. It's a photo, Michael. It's a photo. It's a publicly available photo that was literally on her Twitter account, and she follows you on Twitter from what I understand.
Should I explain what this part is?
Yes, please.
Yeah. So now what Michael has done is he went through the likes of Spondyle's, tweet and basically name doxed somebody. Just straight up name doxed somebody whose name is not out there publicly, not even associated with the situation. They have not even gone anywhere close.
But hold on, chill. So let me ask you this. Does Apricot know their name? No. Okay. So then
he didn't know their name. He only knew it because
the argument I can see against the name doxing thing is like people knew in the group chat her name already. This is a private conversation between him and Michael just did what he's used, like what he saw in a group chat and talked to them privately, not thinking this shit would be leaked.
If you look at the screenshot that Michael sent, you can see the whited out name.
Mm-hmm.
That's how Uppercat connected the two.
Gotcha. Jesus. Not smart.
N-word. I had to take a phone call.
All right, I'll give you benefit of the doubt.
Lamau, did you just name dogs blank right now?
Jesus Christ. Let's see this one. Don't act like you already don't act like you already know it. I'm pretty sure he means don't act like you don't already know it. I'm going to fill that in. And you're going against doxing now, laughing my ass off. If I knew that, you totally did.
Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark,
And
question
you
mark, question mark.
And you are certain that Apricot has no fucking idea who this person was.
He has said that well, he knows the person, he doesn't know their name because their name is not public at all.
Gotcha.
I knew their name just because I'm close with them.
Yep. You're in a group chat. You talk to her more than I do. If I knew her name first, I knew her first name, you do. If I knew her first name, you do.
I wasn't in that chat for months. Just re-added last night. WTF.
Not only do I not believe you that you didn't know her first name, Michael, you're making an assumption. If the dude is saying, I don't know her fucking first name, why are you building an assumption based on that? He literally said, I don't know the bitch's name. But how are you going to actually cry about it after signal boosting a dox against me? Lol. So God damn it. Boo-hoo. I posted a first name that you know in a private convo. You're assuming that he knows the first name. You don't have proof that he knows the first name. You're literally making an assumption, Michael. That's not good.
Bro, are you insane? LOL.
You are engaging in doxing me for no reason. Okay, doxing you? What was yours that was personally identifying information, Michael? I understand you're trying to connect it to her and being like, well, this girl, she knows me and I don't want her to be harassed, but it's not a dox about you. It was a joke against you that you are interpreting as a dox.
I feel like he's like trying to become the victim of this situation.
It comes across that way, but I also think that Michael's just like, fuck these people sort of thing. And he's like just saying, fuck them.
He's just saying whatever lands.
Yeah, like I'm not Michael. If I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you, these DMs look fucking insane. You look insane in these. Do I agree that that your friend was doxxed? No, because nobody's first name was there. It was her personal Twitter account. Spondyle probably saw a fucking like or knew that you were friends with them and then posted it, assuming that it was already public shit. I guess you can chalk that up to Spondyle not knowing that you didn't want somebody associated with you, but you can't really call it a dox.
See, but the thing is, like, they've interacted with each other hundreds of times on Twitter.
Right.
Michael has added her multiple times, tweeted to her, tweeted back and forth. Like, if he was genuinely that concerned about their friendship not being public, he wouldn't even follow her.
That's my argument. I agree with that statement because if you're tagging them, you're tweeting at them, you're tweeting directly at them to have a conversation on Twitter. That's an association. You've already confirmed that there's an association.
Into group chats with 50 other people.
Yeah, you're basically showing people that you have an association with this person. So like, it's not a dox, Michael. If you've publicly tweeted at this person and tagged them in tweets and shit, sorry, bro, it's not a dox.
The thing is, this person as well also goes around saying, yeah, I know Michael. It's not like some big hidden secret that they know each other.
Okay.
They both publicly have talked about them knowing each other. Okay. This is just Michael trying to throw shit at the wall and trying to make anything stick.
Got it. Okay. There you go.
Literally how?
You are signal boosting Spondyle's tweet, which is actually the definition of doxing.
Her face is literally on her Twitter account.
You're actually brain dead. It's not the face by itself. It's attaching the face to me. That's considered doxing. That's not. Oh my God. That's the definition. It was done with a malicious intent to fuck with me. So I can hold on. So I can see where Michael's feeling that it was malicious intent, but if you've publicly tagged her all the fucking time, publicly has had conversations with this person, it's not a private thing. It's not a private thing. It wasn't used in a malicious sense. It was a tweet about you and joking about you. Michael, this is bad. Like you're not looking good in this exchange, bro. I'm gonna be honest. But I guess everyone's definitions of doxing are completely different, and there's a spectrum to it. But I don't believe that's identifying private information when it's a public-facing tweet You have publicly engaged with this Twitter account multiple times. Like, that's...
We gotta get Nick.
Yeah, like, this is stupid. I need Nick to explain the definition of doxing again.
That was me responding to a picture that someone has publicly posted who also already likes your tweets and everyone already knows is associated with you doxing.
Who knows? Like 20 people in group chat. So
it's over 40.
So my argument. Let me give Michael's potential argument. If I butcher it, whatever. I never talked about this girl publicly. Only people in group chats know. Rebuttal. Tomato Man.
Rebuttal is he's interacted with her publicly multiple times. She likes all of his tweets. He likes her tweets. Back and forth. They have had banter on Twitter. And he even adds her to his other group chats. Not just the RFC ones, but other random group chats. He talks to her in Discords and in servers all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Public ones at that.
Here's an example. It's like kind of on the same level, but not really. So if I take a picture of Chris's face, post it on Twitter, and say, that guy's associated with Keemstar, will Michael assume I'm now doxing Chris?
That's a good point.
It's a semi-decent point, but because she isn't a creator or anything, like the creator aspect is a little bit different, right? So like I personally put my opinions out there and I interact with people and shit. This girl is like a random girl that isn't a content creator that he associates with. He's tagged her publicly, all this shit, right? So
the thing is, she doesn't say that she's not a public figure though. Like she knows, like, because even if she had a genuine problem with it, because she straight up said to Spawn Dial, like, this shit is not a problem. Like,
yeah, that's
no problem here.
Like if she considered it to be a dox, I still wouldn't change my position, but I would understand why Michael is like furious about it. Like I would understand why he's furious. But if she's like, bro, Michael's in the wrong here, Michael, I don't know what you're doing. All right, so read Apricats.
Literally, most of the people in the community knows. LOL.
All right, there are so many of these.
There's a lot.
All right, that's not public knowledge. Public knowledge would be if I was the one openly saying it, but you engage with her publicly, so people aren't stupid. They can put 2 and 2 together, Michael. May I ask why the fuck you guys, why can't you guys just call it for what it is? You doxed my friend to fuck with me. That's what you guys did. Why even pretend it's not?
Because your definition of doxing is literally so brain dead that literally no one agrees with it.
So he pulls a Nicholas Diorio and gets the definition of doxing.
Okay.
The action or process of searching for and publishing private or identifying information about a particular individual on the internet, typically with malicious intent. Let's see. Publishing private and identifying info on the internet, malicious intent. What is the private information, Michael?
There is no private information here.
She follows you on Twitter. You've tagged her in tweets. You've had public conversations with her, and a bunch of people in a fucking group chat know about her too. So like, it's not really private. If like my argumentation would be like, let's say it was in a group chat and Michael just added her there, and then Spawn Dial did that with nothing else added to it, right?
Yeah.
You could probably argue that, yeah, they released some information about that girl, right? You can argue that.
Mm-hmm.
But if he has had public interactions with her outside of the group chat, tagged her in tweets, had back and forths with her, it's obvious they've interacted publicly, and it's not really a secret. All right.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Apricot.
Literally nothing about this is private. Everyone knows that you're friends with her.
Again, who is everyone? A few commentary group chat people. I can see Michael's frustration here. Right here.
I can see it, but he's completely wrong and just saying shit at this point.
Yeah, if he was just like, dude, I'm not comfortable. Like, I'm friends with this girl. We were in a group chat. Like, can you just not do that? But instead, he's calling it doxing. That's taking it to another fucking line. If he was just like, bro, can you not associate this girl with me? Like, we're just chill. We're friends. Like, I get everyone hates me right now, but I just don't want her associated like that. That's all it had to be.
Yeah.
Instead, now it's a debate. It's a gay debate about doxing, which is incorrect. All right.
You know this community is small enough to know these things.
Okay. Again, what group of people do you think swatted me? What group of people do you think I'm actually concerned about? I don't give a fuck about Courtney or you by yourselves. I care about what you have basically all enabled against me. What is enabled here? Like, I'm trying to understand what he means by enabled.
I think what he's trying to say is, like, we're enabling a dox of him. by liking the tweet.
I don't really agree with that. That's a little like if it was her first, last name, any identifying information, yeah, that's a dox. Like when I was first starting out, I saw a full-blown dox of Keemstar's house, and I flagged that because the guy was like mad at him for the Etika shit, which isn't true. He didn't kill Etika. But people are idiots. So somebody did a full-fledged dox on Twitter, showed his face, showed the house, fucking gave the address out. It was reported and taken down. That is a dox, right? But if you were to post a photo of just Keemstar, and then let's say you were to post a photo of like somebody that Keemstar has had interactions with on Twitter, and just said this person's affiliated with Keemstar. It's not a dox, and people hate Keemstar, so like it's not a dox. Keemstar wouldn't consider it a dox. I wouldn't consider it a dox. People would just be like, bit of a dick move, but it's not a fucking dox. That's the argument I'm having here, Michael. It's not a dox. It's just a dick move. Like it just is what it is. But you publicly engaged with this person, so calling it a dox is not right. All right, let's go.
That is neither mine nor Courtney's fault that you made yourself swat bait, LMFAO. Like, this is such a bad pivot because Kat clearly is not concerned as you are about this. Like, she literally is retweeting shit like this. That's the girl.
Isn't this Austin? Am I retarded?
I think that is Austin.
The Michael Neatberto harem is slowly being exposed. Kat retweeted this. Like, come the fuck on.
Like, come the fuck on.
She doesn't understand what this means. Like I said at the beginning, she's a woman. She's retarded. See, this right here just devalues all of your points, Michael. If she doesn't feel it's that way, and if she was like, bro, we've engaged publicly all the fucking time and you're wrong, then back off. You know what I mean? Like, you don't need to like white knight this fucking hard, bro. If I'm being perfectly honest here. Her opinion doesn't matter. Yeah, come on, Michael. You say I'm doing a bad pivot, but meanwhile you are going back to something I clarified at the beginning of this convo.
You are literally saying that we doxed you, but now Kat's opinion doesn't matter. Okay, dude.
You guys literally did.
It's so funny that this argument hinges on you removing all agencies from your friend, LMAO.
Kat thinks a dox is when you post an address. So funny, bro. I shouldn't be surprised, though. You guys all ran with the slander attempt, lol, and Signal boosted that. Would I call it slander to, like, make a joke about a girl that you've had public interactions with? No. I'm not going to call it slander. Was it making jokes at your expense? Yeah. Like...
It literally comes down to, oh, you have a female friend, lol, that's your e-girl, that's your e-girl. That's all the joke was.
That's literally it. That's all it is. But now it's a conversation about doxing. Yeah.
That's happened to all of us.
I've had it happen to me fucking multiple times. Like,
thousands of times for me, dude.
Yeah, and I've never been like, you can't do this. And I understand he's scared of the swatting and the association of like friends and stuff and who he associates with. I get it. But it's not a dox. Calm down. It's not a fucking dox. Let's see here.
So it's lol, it wasn't a slander attempt. It literally was what you were doing, LOL.
When did I rape anyone? Wait, what?
Who said anything about rape? What the fuck?
I'm so confused. Let's see here. Diorio. He compared me to Bill Cosby.
Lamau.
Is this in reference to those fucking collage tweets that Nick made?
Yeah.
Michael, I'm going to ruin the magic. From what I understand, those tweets are just outrage bait. They don't mean anything. They're fucking jokes. They're just see who's going to fall for it. I'm sorry. I'm going to ruin the fucking magic. It's outrage bait. It is what it is. You got trolled, bro. I'm sorry. You got trolled. Was it fucked up to put you in Bill Cosby? Yeah, but people have made jokes about Flamenco being a pedophile.
You have made jokes about Flamenco being a pedophile.
Like, come on, dude.
Lamau.
This is everything with you. Who said that? Uh-oh, this person. Lamau.
So true, King. Nick was literally calling you a rapist by comparing you to Bill Cosby.
I mean, what else does that mean, lol? Like, yeah, it's an over-exaggeration to be funny, lol, but that's what that means. Oh, my God. Dude, he puts George Soros in the collages. Are they gonna say that you're like a wealthy Jewish billionaire, that the fucking super people that are crazy think he's like this evil human being? I don't know anything about George Soros. I have no fucking idea. Don't fucking come at me and say Chris is defending George Soros. Don't fucking do that. But like, he just puts a collage together to fuck with people he doesn't like. You've also said things to fuck with people that you don't like. Like, this is stupid.
You listen to MC Jarbo. Like, come on.
All right. Let's see. Right here.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Nick was just calling you creepy.
It's just outrage bait. Those collages are just outrage bait. He made tweets just flat out calling me a sex pest, pretty sure. And the Courtney drama was never about sex. We both know that, but she'll let them run with it to try and destroy me. At any point did Courtney say it was about sex?
No, Courtney has literally said from day one he was just being weird and I didn't want to meet up with him. That is it.
Okay, but it wasn't about sex. There's
Nope.
any sort of indication that it was about sex? Did she say anything on podcasts, chats, anything?
Nothing. She has said from day one nothing except I just didn't want to meet up with him. I thought it was weird that he sent me his address and he's just weird.
Okay.
Nothing else.
Fair enough. Right here.
Mate, you have such a victim complex right now. Courtney is not trying to destroy you.
How can I have a victim complex when I'm the victim?
Yeah, you know who this reminds me of? Jalen. Now, you want to know something funny of what Courtney has said since day one as well, which Michael ignores?
Yeah.
She has said, no, I do not want to cancel Michael at all. He is not cancelable for this. There's nothing to cancel him over. And you know what? Nobody has tried to cancel Michael. Nobody has done these things to say to him. Literally, from day one, we just said, it was weird that you gave an e-girl your fucking address.
Yeah.
That's it.
That seems to be the case. All right, let's keep going.
Everything that has happened has been self-inflicted on your end. You're, like, incapable of taking responsibility for anything that has happened in the past.
That is, what is there to take responsibility for, lol? Yeah, I was mean to her on stream like 2 months ago. Probably shouldn't have said that. That's taking accountability, Michael. You shouldn't have said that. It's just how it is. Why can't you guys take some responsibility for lying about me and opening up my friend to harassment for no reason? Again, I see where he's coming from with this, but if you just started with this and not called it doxing, I'm pretty sure people would have understood. If you want to post my address, go ahead. It comes with a job. Okay, that's not good. It's a public address. I'm just mad you brought an innocent person into my retarded world for no reason and can't admit what you guys did. See,
that's the Jalen move.
Right here, I'm not even joking. Right here, if he just started with this and he's like, hey, I'm kind of like upset. I don't want this girl to be involved with my shit. I understand I've talked to her publicly and stuff. But like, can you guys not signal boost it? Even though Spondile's a dick, if he just said that and they didn't take it down, it would make Spondile look like a douchebag. It would make all of them look like douchebags instantaneously. But instead of calling it what it was, the added level of the doxing is retarded.
He went to 100 out of nowhere when he should have just stayed at like a 10.
Yeah.
He'd be like, hey, you know, I get it. We don't like each other, but hey, I just don't want my friend involved in this.
Yeah, that's basically the best way to do it.
What the fuck is he doing just posting his fucking address in Uppercat's DMs and saying, okay, go post it. Go post my address.
Yeah, no, nobody...
This is literally what Jalen did that one night when they were spurting out and started screaming their address to people.
This right here was not a smart move, bro. There was no reason to do this. I'm just so confused why you would even do this in the first place. Like I get it's a public address. I get it's a business address, but bro, this ain't it. This ain't it. This ain't it. This ain't it. All right, right here.
She literally brought herself into it. What the fuck?
All right. I almost the Bill Cosby thing.
I got a few more.
Yeah, we're gonna stop after this. I'm fucking done.
All right.
I'm being trolled. Are you bad faith to mess with me?
I think you are trolling yourself.
Or can you not comprehend the most simple point ever?
Nobody forced her into this.
Nobody, yeah, all right. Spawn tied someone who was not known to be associated with me to me doxing. The problem is, Michael, is that, again, the argument made by everybody else is that this person was already public on Twitter. You have apparently followed them before. You have tagged them in tweets before. You've had back and forth with them before. You've had them in group chats before. So, like, I wouldn't call it a gray area necessarily, but I'm not going to call it a dox. I'm not going to call it a dox. I'm sorry, bro. It's just not gonna happen. That's an incendiary take to make. I am upset you can't just admit what you guys did. You brought an innocent person into this. Fair. You could be upset about this. I'm going to give that to you, Michael. You can be upset about that. But calling it a dox is not correct.
And that's not what his first point was at all.
Yeah, like if you just went with, hey, dude, like this is going too far. Can you tell Spondal to take the tweet down? I just don't want her associated like that. Like I know I talked to her and shit, but like putting her, like signal boosting it, not that great. But calling it a dox is the issue.
I went onto her account. I scrolled 2 times with the, just scrolling twice. I already saw a Michael retweet.
Yeah, so
it's not like it's not hidden, Michael. Like none of this is hidden. Here's another Michael retweet. Here's an Austin No Powers tweet about Michael.
Yeah. So
like,
listen,
none of this is hidden.
Listen, Michael. The reason I'm talking about this is because I just want you to understand my position. I'm not here to like dredge it up or cause harassment or anything or start shit with you. It's just something that I found interesting and a little fucking crazy to have a conversation about. Calling it doxing is incorrect. You shouldn't have done this in the first place. You shouldn't have continued on. You should have just said, I just don't want her associated with me like that. I'm very uncomfortable with her being out there like that. Can you guys just stop? Instead of calling it doxing and then arguing and then saying Diorio called you a rapist or fucking whatever. Like, bro, you went way over the top for no reason. That's my criticism of you. You went way over the fucking top for no reason. From what I understand, him and the girl are good now. They understand each other. The only reason I'm talking about this, Michael, is because it's fucking weird. It's weird that it got to this point. I don't know why you did this. That's it. That's all it is. I don't think I need any more, right? It's just all retreading.
I mean,
the same
it's
shit.
just back in them fighting. We got to the meat and potatoes of it.
Yeah.
The only thing left is the collard greens.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's really it. Like, come on, bro. Come on. You're a fucking adult, man. Let's see here.
Do better, man.
All right, last thing. How long have I been going for? I don't even know.
You've been going for 2 hours 36 minutes.
2 hours 36. Okay. Let's go make fun of Abu. Let's go make fun of H3H3 versus Abu and Preach.
Yay, funny topic.
Yeah, no, I'm excited for this one because this is like retarded. So if you don't know, my favorite fat man who runs a podcast doesn't like Abba and Preach. If you don't know Abba and Preach is a almost 2 million sub YouTube channel that calls out the manosphere bullshit, laughs at like Sneeko and Fresh and Fit. They're pretty entertaining guys. I first found out about them when I was still working at the Keemstar show. When I was at Keem's house, I watched a video with Keem about these two guys, and it wasn't anything Ethan related. It was just like we were watching the content, and it was interesting. Like I thought they did pretty good, but apparently they have been beefing with Ethan for like months. Like, they're completely out of control. Ethan is out of control recently. He's like, I like fights. I like to fucking get into beefs. He's going through his, like, 2016 Keemstar arc, right? And it's fucking hilarious. Because the live stream that Ethan did was so nuclear. It was so stupid in response to this one video. We're going to watch the video that Abba and Preach put together. And then we're going to watch Ethan, like, clip parts of Ethan's live stream to see how measured his response was. Let's see here.
Thing about Abba and Preach that they don't know about me.
Oh, God. I love this part. I clipped this out and actually posted it to Twitter. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to fix it. I have to, like, download it. I should have downloaded this shit before, but that's just how it is. All right.
It happens.
Yeah, it's whatever. Should have done this before, but shit happens. So, like, I took a clip of this in the beginning of this video because I just thought this shit was nuclear. Like, Ethan's literally pulling a 2016 Keemstar right now.
Thing about Abba and Preach that they don't know about me. They don't bother me enough yet. But I'll tell you this. I'm fucking insane.
Yes, he's literally insane. Has nobody noticed that yet? I'm glad he's owned up to it, that he's actually fucking crazy. Let's go! Ethan finally admitted that he's actually a fucking psychopath. Let's just be real. I love that.
We did it.
We did it, boys.
And if you want to do the war thing, that's my favorite thing in the world. But I'm close.
God.
Now you know how we felt when you kept doing that to us.
Pause it.
Uh-oh.
First of all, dumbasses,
Oh my God, Hassan calling someone a dumbass is maybe my favorite thing.
Hold on, pause it. First of all,
hold on.
dumbasses.
Pause it. I need to go to my Porsche right now. Dumbasses, like this dude.
I need to go fuck another 18-year-old OnlyFans.
Chill. We're not spreading the lav allegation here. We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
He was an adult.
She was an adult. She was an adult.
Yeah,
she was
like
18.
I mean, he can fuck any adult he wants to. I just think it's funny.
I almost thought you said 17 to 16.
No,
I was
no,
like,
I said 18. He fucked an adult.
I was
We
like,
all know
holy
he fucked an adult.
Holy shit!
17-year-olds can't have an
transphobic.
OnlyFans.
A bunch of those. I mean, he watched like ABBA and was it ABBA and Preach or ABBA and
He
Peach?
watched that.
He watched them a lot.
No. It's Peaches and Cream.
That is the dumbest fucking name I've ever heard in my entire life.
It-
Ethan
it's
has
Peaches
become,
and Cream.
bro. Ethan has become so unfunny. He can't even come up with a good name to make fun of someone about. He can't do it.
That's like
He's
that's
pathetic.
Like H3 podcast, more like F4 podcast.
Fucking dog.
Got him. He hates H3 so much he just walked out of the room, guys. He's done. He fucking quit.
Now we witness a retarded
The channel's
decline.
done.
I'm
Try and
destroying the
fight while
channel.
He's on a big decline.
Fucking more like
But
beans and
can't
toast.
really
Am I
swing
right,
back,
chat? Like holy
even
fuck.
Yeah,
with a
I'm
bunch
fucking
of
done, bro.
files on stack. Because he's the dumb boss, Ethan Klein.
Yeah, so true. So true, Pigeon.
Peaches and
Same shit.
I have no opinion on those guys because every time I've talked about them, they've cut like so many
They're
videos.
giant pieces of shit.
Because you talk about them, they make a response back to you. Now they're pieces of shit. How does that even work?
Circular?
How is Ethan Klein 31? He's not 31. He's close to Keem's age. He's 3 years younger than Keem. Keem is 41.
He's so circular. Like why?
Why is his head like a oh god, that's disgusting. Look at that.
It's like an oblong shape, dude. Like
It's
look
like
at his neck.
perfectly oval. Hassan is 31. Okay, Hassan's 31?
Damn.
I thought he was older. That's weird.
Yeah.
They're assholes, and they're.
I think they're like
they're peaches
like,
and cream. They're soft.
They can sometimes be like agreeable, but I think that's why it's like kind of insidious where
they're soft.
They'll
How is being agreeable insidious? Because you can find common ground on things, that makes them insidious. That makes them like evil people. That you can find common ground with fucking conversations about people.
You know,
What the? What are you talking about?
We can find common ground. It's just they don't agree with everything I say, so they're pieces of shit.
Yeah, like look what I just did with the Michael and Tipster thing. I don't fucking agree with everything, but I can shit on those aspects. It is what it is. I don't hate the people. I don't call Tipster insidious. I don't call Michael insidious. I don't say that he's saying fucking lies and slander. I'm just like, bro, this is a stupid fucking situation. That's a stupid take that you have.
What are you? They're stop.
That's like the Pillsbury Doughboy looking at you going, you kind of frumpy.
Yeah.
That's actually
it's
funny.
like, dude, really?
It can sometimes be like agreeable, but I think that's why it's like kind of insidious where
they're soft.
They'll come across like reasonable at certain points, and
I'm
then
sorry,
they'll just
y'all-
say something so unhinged. I'm like, what the fuck?
No, I'm sorry. Y'all guys get in front of the camera and talk like you're.
His definition of unhinged is just saying that trans women don't belong in women's sports. Whoa!
That's literally all Destiny said, and he lost his Twitch channel because of that. Isn't that crazy?
So funny.
Isn't that like insane? Like, you could have a conversation about that. You can. There is a conversation to be had there. But because fucking Destiny said that they don't belong in there, trans hate. No, it's not. It's a conversation to be had. And being like, hey, biologically, there's still some things that are differencing of people. Like, I studied evolution and human sciences. I can tell you that there are definitely differences. Bone density, all of these things that are a little bit different. Muscle density.
I mean, it just based on the fact that there has not been one female NFL player should just show you.
Yeah, and I'm not a huge fan of people going into the MMA, like trans people going to the MMA and fighting, because unless they completely got the hormonal treatment necessary to actually bring them down to that level, then I'm kind of like, I put my hands up. I'm like, You could do it, but I'm not a big fan of it. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna scream from the rooftops that you need to be banned. I'm just not comfortable with that. That's just me. I don't hate that. I don't hate trans people. I just think it's fucking weird.
Points, and
I'm
then
sorry,
they'll just say something so unhinged. I'm like, what the fuck?
No, I'm sorry. Y'all guys get in front of the camera and talk like you're preaching. Dude, you guys are soft. They take shit out of context or try to like quote unquote dump.
Isn't that what you did to Keemstar during the content nuke?
Literally what he did.
Isn't that what you did like multiple times to Keemstar during the content nuke?
You're soft, dude.
Ethan, you have nowhere to stand on that. The more and more I watch the content nuke, because I always catch myself like rewatching it again just to like remind myself how crazy that shit was. You clipped Brit Bong in a way that made him look good, which is crazy. You also framed that Keem did something horrible to Etika, which is not what happened. Then you kept going on and on about the Soar Gaming stuff and a bunch of other shit that's like old as fuck. You clipped out things that made it look like he was a douchebag. iDubbbz, on the other hand, there were things to criticize Keem about, and he did it well. And even Keem said that was a good video. So what the fuck are you talking about, Ethan?
Okay, but all of that aside, just as a nickname.
Peaches and cream, because they're soft, bro. They're like a
No,
nice
I don't really
sweet
like
bowl
it that
of
much.
oatmeal.
Thank you, Hassan.
I don't really like it that much.
Not good.
Okay, I think it demasculates them, and that's why I like it.
That's so fucking... You know what's the funniest part about all this? Ethan has become the guy that he used to make fun of. Like, just completely. Like, these two dudes are laughing at him, and Ethan's like, well, they say, they clip me out of context. Bro, they're laughing at you.
Oh, no.
Because you're ridiculous. They're laughing at you.
Not to fucking...
What?
Not to derail.
What?
Boogie has just posted the Turkey Tom screenshots.
Of what?
Chicken. Boogie 2988 has now posted the chicken screenshots.
What?
Apparently they've been arguing or some shit on Twitter.
I'll just let Turkey Tom just accused you of lying about your sexual abuse. You really should do a response video. Did he really? Sad that someone like him with all that kind of reach on a platform would stoop so low, but that's classic Turkey Tom for you. Oh god, yeah. I remember these DMs. That's the what is it? That's the that was put in the D'Angelo Wallace video that everyone fucking ripped apart to death. Wow, Boogie, you shouldn't be getting involved in this shit. If Tom actually said that, I'm kind of like, that's fucking weird to say that. But bro, Boogie, no, this is not the play. You just fucked up hard. You just fucked up so hard. Wait a minute, what is this? What, the H3 Reddit?
Oh god, it's all happening at once now.
Okay, yeah, no, we'll save that till the end. People ripped apart D'Angelo. Bro, D'Angelo Wallace is a fucking douchebag. Willie was right. Point blank period. Like, D'Angelo Wallace is actually a fucking loser. Unironically. I'm sorry. After he made up a bullshit story about Tom, like, he's a loser.
These guys are so masculine. It's getting on my nerves. They need to be demasculated. So peaches and cream it is. I don't want these guys to be masculine. So let's demasculate them, and that's gonna be much better. It's funny how hold on. It's funny how motherfuckers are always the first one to be, oh, you know what? Gay this, gay that, LGBTQ, mumbo jumbo, whatever the fuck. And then the first chance you get to weaponize that bitch, you do it. There you go, Ethan.
That's actually a good argument. Because Ethan constantly now, after he tried to ask the gay viewer, are you a top or bottom, and got into controversy with the gay community, now he's like, he makes no jokes against the gay community. He makes no jokes about LGBTQ people. He doesn't even touch it with a 50-foot fucking pole. But when somebody talks shit on him, then he starts to bring up the gay shit. Then he starts bringing up the fucking, like, oh, I have to, if we demasculate them, bro, what? I thought you said that toxic masculinity. I thought you said masculinity was a bad thing.
We got this. No. You see, this is classic Ethan. He's against it until, it's against him. And he's like, it's free game. It's free.
Now it's free game. The minute you start coming at him, now it's free game. Now he can just start fucking running you over with a tractor trailer.
I'm soft. Okay, you a bitch. You a whole bitch.
Why you triggered?
And you instrumentalize all that shit. That's what you do. Oh no, gays this, gays that, equality, all that good stuff. But the minute you want to weaponize this, and I'm gonna tell you, all the people from the LGBTQ community, just notice this shit from people that say that they're allies to you. Okay? Watch how they move to insult other That's being you is an insult for them. When you got a bunch of people on your side.
I hate, like, he makes a valid point, but it's a little incendiary that he's just like, look at these people that will use your plight as an insult. That is true. That is true. I'm gonna be honest here, because Ethan would call someone gay or a loser or whatever the fuck as an insult if they're coming at him. Like,
this guy literally looks like a pedophile. Like, I'm sorry, but he just looks like a pedophile.
I'm sorry. He just looks like a pedophile, guys.
Like, also, I sent you something in the DMs. I don't know if you want to bring that up. It's about something earlier, so.
Oh no, bro.
Yeah. Someone caught on to that.
No, bro. No shot. No shot.
If you go back in the clip and look,
yeah.
there.
We'll deal with this first. I want to deal with this first because I want to make
Back
fun
to
of
the fun
Ethan.
stuff.
Yeah, back to the fun stuff. Then we'll deal with that.
Right. And they're like, yeah, man. Oh, well, what's wrong? You probably take it in the end. They taking what you are. They taking what you are and then using it against another person. That's not an ally.
Let's just also appreciate their way to insult us is to make us sound more feminine.
Oh yeah, it's feminine, so it's soft, so it's bad. That's you.
I don't even care.
I don't care, but that's you. That's what you do.
I think it's funny when someone says like, yo, people, it's funny because the red pillars do the same thing.
Yeah.
They'll try to make you sound more feminine. Oh, that's feminine energy. You do the exact same thing. And this is why we tell you a lot of these feminists or red pillars are two sides of the same coin.
That's what I find funny, right? Like, the thing is I don't like to just agree with one side, right? Like, I want to hear Ethan's take and everything, but Ethan's so fucking goddamn stupid that there's no way for me to find middle ground with Ethan. I can't ever find the middle ground with this fucking dumbass. I can't fucking do it. I can't find any middle ground with Ethan's retarded bullshit. I can't do it. It's impossible. Oh my God. But he's right. Because all the guys on the red pill side are like, well, you know, effeminate men are bad. You know, being non-masculine is bad. And, Jesus fucking Christ!
It's so funny. Like
when it
just have a spine. Just have a fucking spine.
It's just like, bro, if you're gonna say that's bad, don't do the thing that you say is bad, bro. Like, come on. Come the fuck on, man. Come on.
Be real, dude.
Come on, man.
Comes down to it and they get up.
Stop making this easy for everybody, Ethan. Stop making it easy. Jesus.
Said they use the exact same language. Notice, we never said Ethan's a feminine type of dude. Easy could have done that. We don't. Because I don't think there's anything wrong. If you're a feminine, masculine man, go ahead, live your best life. But for these guys, that's actually a bad thing. So no matter how much they portray any of these virtues, when it comes down to it, when they gotta get dirty, they use the exact same ammunition.
But there have been times, I think one that comes to mind was...
Oh God, this is such a nuclear clip. I'll be honest.
God, not the top and bottom clip.
Yes!
Jesus, no.
This is such
no.
I remember when this came out, and Keem was screaming because I was in the basement. He was screaming. He's like, "Did you see this shit?" He was fucking crying. I was laughing my ass off when I saw this. This is my favorite clip. This is my favorite clip of Ethan. Actually, there's so many good clips of Ethan being a fucking idiot, but this one, like, is god tier almost.
Peterson that you described as probably being someone that would be a bottom. That's the only one I can think of off the top of my head. But like I've heard you at times maybe say like, oh, this is someone that might be a bottom. You can't always tell like who's the top, who's the bottom.
So do you find it offensive if I say by being like, oh, he's probably a bottom? Is that the problem? To make
absolutely,
it's offensive.
Because the gay men already you have to deal with certain.
Dude, I'm gonna say something that's going to piss off a lot of people. I feel sorry for Ethan.
He's just sitting there drinking his coffee like, what did I get myself into?
I feel sorry for him. Not because of this clip. I feel bad for I feel bad he's cultivated this audience to the point where he is not in control of it anymore. He was never in control of it to begin with, mind you. They were a toxic fan base, and then the Trisha fan base came in and it got worse. But, like, he can't do shit. He can't say anything without these people just trying to eat him alive. He did this to himself.
This was the same
He made his
guy.
bed. He made his bed.
Same guy in 2016, 2017 who was on top of the fucking world on YouTube. And everybody loved and respected this guy. Hell, he even got his own skin in fucking Payday 2.
Yeah, like he
made the crossover into real life shit.
And he's destroyed all of it because he's an idiot. Because he saw, in my opinion, he saw the fucking dollar signs of what was going on the other side. And he shifted everything because the dollar signs kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And now he's completely sold himself down the river as this fucking shell of a person.
He's soyed out.
I think he hates, and I'm being honest here, I think he genuinely hates the H3 podcast. I really think he does. Because, like, when he wants to say something and they hit, like, the buzzer that goes, Bzz, Ethan, you can't say that. It's supposed to be a bit, but you can see it on his face where he's just like, I can't say that. For fuck's sake. Why can't I say that? Like, he wants to say shit, and his team is like, you can't say that. We're going to get canceled again. We're going to lose sponsors for another week. Oh, my God.
Chris, say something controversial really quick.
Leon isn't black.
You can't say that, Chris. You cannot say that. We are going to lose sponsors.
We're going to lose sponsors. Yeah, guys. God.
Assumptions about femininity and masculinity.
I mean, it is funny, though.
That's all I'm asking.
I mean,
it's funny. More conscious of it.
So would you consider yourself a top or a bottom, or you don't do that, the label?
He hears, hey, guys. Maybe. Hey. No, the guy goes, hey, Ethan. Hey, Ethan. I'm not a big fan of you talking about tops and bottoms. It's offensive. Ethan, 2 seconds later. So would you categorize yourself as a top or bottom?
Do you, like, take the dick or do you give it? I'm confused.
This guy's a fucking idiot. He just made it worse.
And I mean this with all peace and love and with respect, Ethan. It's none of your business.
But you have a preference one way or the other?
But that's another dangerous assumption, too.
Can I
because a lot of
guess?
gay men don't.
You tell me if it's right, if I guess right. If you're on the bottom.
You can listen.
AV is sitting there like, dude, shut the fuck up.
No, that's Dan.
God.
That's
No,
Dan.
Dan.
And
I
I've
thought
been
it
in
was fucking
Dan.
AV
No,
for a second.
and I've been in Dan's shoes, right? So I could kind of like Dan's doing it way longer than me, right? But I can kind of sympathize with Dan. Dan is single-handedly the only thing that's keeping that fucking show together. If Dan leaves, it's done. I guarantee you. He should quit. Dan could do a way better fucking show and not deal with all the bullshit. Dan should leave.
Dan, hear me out.
Dan, hear us out here.
Frenemies. Dan and Keem. There you go. There you go. I'm putting that out there.
That wouldn't be that entertaining. I'll be honest. Dan's not a very entertaining human being. He's funny once in a while.
Funny.
It would be funny to see it happen, but like it would be funny for like an episode or two.
Just 3 episodes is all we need.
3 episodes, maybe.
Like Keem starts frenemies in the past. 2 episodes can be Dan. 2 episodes can be Alex. 2 episodes can be like just. We need that.
Yeah, we do. We need
It
it.
doesn't mean you're like a beta. You could be alpha and also still be on the bottom. But if you were, does the poop pass like any differently from before? Is it all normal functions? Like I get it.
Hey Ethan, I'm offended that you said these things, but does the poop pass?
But did it feel good though?
But did it feel good though? Did the poop going through feel good though?
It doesn't leak out, but I wonder if it just comes out a little. The labels.
Just understand. Like I said, I don't really care that you call us peaches and cream, apples and peach, whatever.
There's a reason you do it when
I think nicknames like that are funny. You guys
hey. Bada ba ba ba.
I love that my chat now knows that Tomato Man has that soundboard, so they're just gonna keep donating funny shit like that.
Guys, I suck dick.
The only
That's
top
it.
and bottom Ethan knows is the ice cream and the cone.
Damn, Pigeon. Going with the fat jokes. Love it.
Constantly police other people's language. Talk about this is transphobic. This is, bruv, have you heard yourself?
Thing about Abba and Preach that they don't know about me. They haven't they don't bother me enough yet. But I'll tell you this. I'm fucking insane.
This is so cringe.
This is like the modern day equivalent to
No.
I'm kind of retarded.
No, dude, this is the modern day equivalent to like Keemstar saying, I have files on top of files.
Files.
Like, this is the equivalent of that. Ethan is acting like 2017, 2016 Keemstar right now. Like, this is funny to me. Ethan is slowly becoming the thing that he hates. Keemstar. He's slowly becoming Keemstar. I don't know how his audience isn't noticing this.
Poor Hassan, look at him. He's like, why am I here right now?
All
What
I
am doing?
know is that the minute I say that, Keemer Bradley's gonna come into the chat and be like, he's not me, fuck you. He's gonna call in and start screaming at us. He's gonna...
No, screaming at you. I didn't say nothing. I'm just
But like,
chilling.
but can you guys not see what I'm seeing? He's turning
Nazi?
into shut up. He's turning into the guy that he hates the most, the guy who likes the war, the guy who likes the drama. Wasn't that like his main criticism of Keem for years? Like, Keem's way too into the drama. He goes way too far with the drama. Like, you're doing that, Ethan. You're turning into the thing that you hate. You're turning into that guy. It's funny.
Honest, and they're phonies. They're not even genuine. That's the thing, right? Here, look at this.
I like how Hassan's quiet, like, man, I don't want to be involved in this nonsense.
I love Hassan in this one moment. I hate Hassan, but I love him. He's just like, keep me out of this shit. Keep me out of this
I'm not
shit.
in this anymore.
He's like, I'm not. Yet the minute you say that you like going to war, I'm done. I'm out. Don't fucking talk to me.
I'm a pussy.
Yeah,
Please,
yeah, please, don't get me involved. Please, Ethan, don't do it. Pigeon,
Please, Daddy.
Oh my God, Pigeon's dodo. He's got folds on top of folds to swing at. Holy shit!
That's like, yo. Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This whole like internet war beef is the most corny shit on the fucking planet. Like, I know sometimes we've been like covering people multiple times and be like, oh, there's a beef. Yeah, beef. We just cover it because it's relevant and people want to see it. People think going back and forth is just a war. Like, I don't know. To me, that's just cringy language. Like, people use the most violent, like, oh, I got bear smoke for them. Intellectually. Like, kill yourself. Actually kill yourself. Just say you got a rebuttal and you're just using words. This is so stupid. Could you imagine two intellectuals be like, we're gonna verbally joust in an intellectual warfare? Like, shut the fuck up. How old are you? What is this? What is this? This feels like a manga for like YouTubers. It's Digimon. No, there's like a whole shonen like this. War is serious. This internet shit's not.
I love saying I'm going to war ironically, right? Like, I don't go like, oh man, I want to go to war with somebody and mean it. Like, that's cringe as shit. Ethan sounds like he meant it. He's like, we're going to war. It's like, bro,
Yeah, I say
it's
I'm
the
going to
internet.
war after I eat Taco Bell at 3 a.m.
Yeah, it's the internet, bro. Relax. There's no such thing as wars on the internet. It's people calling each other out and goofing on each other or criticizing each other.
He's acting like he's about to go into the trenches of World War I, pull out a fucking M14 and start shooting at people. Like, dog, you're making a video.
Bro, you're making a video. You're literally you're getting made fun of on the internet. It's not that deep, bro. It's not that deep. Abba and Preach didn't call you a pedo. They didn't say you killed anyone. Like you have, Ethan. Calm down.
Serious. I turn off my PC, I go outside, I have a good life. Nobody cares. In real life, nobody gives a fuck about any of this. People go out to their jobs, none of this matters. So just calm down with the whole war.
I mean, look, they're like at the edge of the
Nice,
manosphere,
Grizzly.
and they make they used to like own a lot of manosphere guys, but then they also have some like conservative points of view. They've cultivated a big brand for themselves.
They came out.
They're like, not that this is, I mean, you're comparing them to like some of the worst people, but like I guess they're better than Fresh and Fit and stuff for sure. Like,
well,
like,
that's debatable.
That's no, I'm just saying, like, they are more agreeable.
Wait a minute. How is that debatable that they are better than that they're better than Fresh and Fit? How is that debatable? Explain that to me, Ethan.
It's not debatable.
Ethan, they brought a self-admitted rapist onto their show. How is Abba and Preach worse than those guys? Has Abba and Preach said that if a woman is in an abusive relationship, they should endure it? No! How are they worse?
Chris, really quick, to sidetrack, Tom responded by saying, Boogie, that's a lot of money for a person of color, and I quote, shouldn't be speaking out of turn.
What the fuck is going on?
I guess they're I guess Boogie said that's a lot of money for a person of color at one point.
They have to be memeing on each other. They have to
They
be.
gotta be.
They have to be. Tom would not respond that way if it was serious.
Well, like they are, as far as I know, and their politics might have changed, but it seems like they're like, you know, anti-overt white supremacy, stuff like that. You know what I mean? They do
The
shit
thing
on
is,
that.
I feel like they become a gateway. I feel like the first time they talked about me was defending Fresh and Fit.
Right.
It was so bizarre. This girl called in and was telling us about this horrible date she had with Fit.
Okay. Does anyone remember when everybody was pseudo defending Fresh and Fit? Does anyone remember that? Does anyone? Do you?
No.
No? Oh, okay. Let me explain it to you. A girl calls in with an allegation of rape that one of the Fresh and Fit guys sexually assaulted her. There was no evidence of that whatsoever. It was her word of mouth. And there was even a conversation to be had that she may have been faking it, or she was pushed into it by Ethan coercively in the conversation to say that it was that.
They brought therapists on their show.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it was
So this
the
guy
wrong
looks like a
kind of
pedophile.
wording. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
No, he just kind of like looks like it, you know, like.
But like, do you guys remember this shit? Ethan started a whole debate that Fresh and Fit sexually assaulted somebody, or one of the guys in Fresh and Fit, which was not true. At least to my knowledge, at this moment, was not true, or at least was just a he said, she said, and he said, yes, they most likely did that, and they did it. Like, bro, what are you talking about?
Oh.
What are you talking about? No shit, Abba and Preach and other people without more evidence is not going to definitively say that somebody sexually assaulted somebody without at least the other side's shit. I've never said that about anybody. Never said anybody sexually assaulted anybody without hearing the other side. All I know is that I sat back on most of those and said my hands are up on this one. But from what I understand, Fresh and Fit provided proof that nothing happened. Nothing. So that girl doing that is a dick. And she was coerced into saying that. She called in and Ethan pushed her to say that, from what I remember. Now, I might be misremembering it. You can't, like, you can hate Fresh and Fit all you want, but you don't want false sexual assault allegations, like actual assault. I'm talking about, like, shit that would harm another person. Like, to harm them. Not just being a creep. Harm. Like, fuck off with that shit.
And then they make a video saying
what?
I said he just doesn't get it, you know, like his brain is tiny. That's it.
It's just
Tiny brain.
it's just shocking to me that Ethan's this fucking dumb, bro. It's like actually
Honestly,
fucking
like,
debilitating.
You think after all of the years he spent on YouTube, he would know how to like talk about a situation like that, or
No.
talk about any situation? No.
No, he's too
completely
stupid.
fucking brain dead.
No, he's too fucking dumb. He's way too fucking dumb. That's like the issue with him.
Fresh and Fit
That's
are
why he
retarded
always needs a second
misogynists
person
who
there to
tried
push back
discredit essay
on
studies,
his retarded shit.
copyright strike people critiquing them, and allowed a murderer on their show. How can you debate Abu and Preach are as bad, Ethan?
Thank you, Pigeon. Thank you.
how like
the argument stands that Fresh and Fit, they are shitty fucking people. They are not better than Abba and Preach.
he's a liar and fucking. I didn't watch it. I watched some of it, but it was upsetting, so I didn't watch it.
Oh my god!
Ethan just admits that he didn't even watch any of the videos that Abba and Preach made responding to him.
Come on, dude.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. It frustrated me too much, so I didn't watch it. Are you out of your fucking mind? Are you out of your fucking mind?
Retarded?
Are you fucking retarded?
No, like, is this guy actually fucking retarded?
Is this guy actually retarded?
Why are we watching this? We're soft yet You're the one that got the big words, but don't watch the shit that we do.
You said we're disingenuous, we're cutting you out, but you just admitted you don't even know the context of what we said.
You don't even.
And you call us a liar for it.
You call us a liar.
Man,
You
what are
say that we. You
talking
say that we lie. You said that we clip. You said that we take things out of context. But you just said that we don't watch your. You don't watch your shit.
How about this? How about this, Ethan? If we're such liars and so disingenuous, just do a live stream and showcase how we took things out of context. Where the greater context, and if you're right and you showcase it, I promise.
Which Ethan did do, but to be honest, the stream is running a bit long, and I don't want to go into Xylee's shit. We might do a part 2 of this shit, if I'm being honest. I think Xylee's going over. I might just send you over to her.
Get up here online, and the next day I'll admit I'm wrong. Okay. Well, you haven't demonstrated that. You just keep repeating these talking points like you're Trump. You can just say things and people are supposed to believe it.
I watched some of it, but it was upsetting, so I didn't watch it.
They're centrists, you know.
Yeah, and we know what that means.
Kind of. Like
kind of. He's not. You know what kills me about this? It's like, he was like, yo, it's so crazy. They defend. No, what we just defended was you making up false accusations or having someone come on who made false accusations and was easily proven to be a liar. Okay, that's what we.
There you
about.
go.
The same way when the buddy sitting right across from you, Hassan, was accused by somebody else, even though we don't like him as an individual, we still.
Damn, took shots at Lav. Right there. Let's go. Fuck Lav.
Fuck Lav. Because on principle, the person who was lying against him was out here, and I hope that Hassan actually says something about that. Because when he was accused of something, he didn't mind when other people went after that girl and said, "Yo, she's lying." But then when it starts to fit, all of a sudden we're evil people for doing the exact same behavior. It's a bit bizarre. But anyways, like I said, y'all live your best lives.
Like I said, I don't know enough about them. I have seen like at least some of their commentary on like trans issues, and it just seemed like a cookie cutter transphobic shit. And it pops off. There's different.
Wait a minute, Hassan. Didn't you get mad at a trans viewer of yours and say, "I hope your life is as miserable as it could ever be"? Like, didn't you say that, Hassan? Didn't you say some horrible shit to a trans person?
And by that logic, you're also ableist, Hassan.
Definitely an audience for it. I think they also loved when like Gideon.
It's funny looking at the landing page right now because you just see like all the thumbnails, and I'm like, damn, I want to click on those. Because I make the thumbnails, you know what I'm saying? But not just looking at them like, I can see why we click on them, you know what I'm saying? I understand you viewers, okay? I did that, and this is the first time I get to just see the whole channel. I'm like, oh shit, is this what y'all see? I would click on it too. Your face is very clickable.
My face is clickable?
Yeah. Like when I'm doing the thumbnails, I swear to God, so people don't know this, I just take a still from the video.
Yes.
I don't like make you pose or nothing.
No.
None of that. It's always a still from the same video. So I just pick a moment in the video, right? And every time I'm looking for my face, I'm like, nigga, why is my face so boring? And then Preacher's like, and I'm like, yo, we win it, bro. It's not even like, oh, I always want to put, it's not that. You just have better facial expressions.
I guess.
You don't think so? Hold on.
I didn't say
minor.
I said I guess.
This is mine.
Yeah, this.
If I do this in the video, it's going in, especially if
it's a weird ass face. I'll be real.
Yeah, that's a good one. I don't know why, but someone playing the trumpet like a retard always makes me laugh. Yo, I don't know. Whenever I see a marching band,
oh, they're gonna call them ableist for saying retard now.
Oh God.
Oh no, God! Ethan's gonna cancel you for saying retarded.
They're terrible. I start crying. I actually cry. You ever heard of terrible marching band? Yeah. That shit funny. I just feel like when I hear someone who's terrible on the trumpet just going on, I just feel like nature around them dies.
At least they're having fun with this crap.
Patronizing. But there are times on your stream where you talk to minorities and the way you talk to them is incredibly patronizing, which is just a fact.
You're just a trans. You said that.
Like a lot of minorities say that.
Wait a minute. What's this part? Hold on.
Said that I was implied that I was pandering, or I was like, oh no, sorry, I was patronizing to him.
Yeah, listen, I've seen that criticism around that Hassan is patronizing to minority people. I've seen it. I've heard it. I've heard it through the grapevine, bro. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I don't watch your streams very often because you're boring as shit. But like when I tune in and there's somebody calling in with a dissenting opinion and they're of a different race,
I met God. She's black.
I'm just gonna be real. I'm just gonna be real, bro.
Call me Xylee because I'm getting real right now.
Hold on, I didn't imply that you're patronizing to me. Multiple people imply that you're patronizing to them. And I will say, your tone right now sounds very different. It doesn't sound nearly as patronizing. But there are times on your stream where you talk to minorities and the way you talk to them is incredibly patronizing, which is just a fact.
You're just a trans. You said that.
Like a lot of minorities say that the way you
he
talk
did.
To
that was a
so,
great.
Listen,
that was a horrible
you have to understand if you're
clip.
speaking to that community, and a lot of members of the community say you sound patronizing. There might be some truth to it.
I felt very patronized watching his video.
Transphobic shit. You aren't exactly a Vosh in trans debates. I hope.
Here it is.
That the rest of your life is as horrible as it is every single day. Okay, there you go. Suck my dick. I despise you. I despise you more than anything else on the planet. You are fucking cancer. You are just a trans person. Sorry, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Holy shit!
You are just a trans person.
I forgot how
you are just a Twitch streamer.
I forgot how nuclear that was, because wasn't he debating trans issues? And the trans person was like, hey, you didn't do that well in representing trans issues. And Hassan was like, you're just a trans person. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Hassan, you are just a streamer. That's it.
Every time I see that clip, it's so nuclear. Every time. I have to watch it again.
I despise you more than anything else on the planet. You are fucking cancer. You are just a trans person. Sorry, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
You're just a trans person. That's fucked up. That sounds patronizing. If we take that and then we give it to you, you're not gonna use it. No, that's not patronizing. That's just, you know,
yeah. And it's okay. I get it. Like when you're online and you're constantly under attack by people and you feel like you're correct on an issue, sometimes the 100th person might be the thing that sets you up, and your tone is just crazy. And that's the one that gets clipped up and used every time. And maybe you're not always like that, and that's possibly true. But in those clips that we saw, you definitely sounded incredibly patronizing.
But you know, it is what it is. Do you?
But I'm down. You guys, you know what I mean? Like I'm looking for my next dragon. You guys aren't a dragon though. You guys are like a gopher.
True. We haven't hit that echelon yet. Yeah, you're right. I ain't mad at it though.
Nothing wrong with that.
That we're gopher. Like people were like, oh, y'all haven't hit 2 million. It's like, yeah, maybe we will someday. Maybe we never will. Who cares? You know, one of the most beautiful things about being on this platform.
Question: how many subs does the H3 podcast have?
Let's see.
Yeah.
Open up a little YouTube and type in H3 podcast.
I'm curious.
It's funny, as soon as I type in H3, the first thing that pops up is H3, Abba and Preach.
Yeah, of course.
2.87 mil.
Okay, Abba and Preach has 1.8 mil. They are catching up to Ethan. Is he an idiot?
They're slowly getting there.
Yeah, like, wait, is he an idiot? They're gaining subscribers at a pretty decent fucking rate. They're probably going to overtake you eventually at this point, Ethan. I haven't seen you hit 3K in a long, 3 mil in a long fucking time, Ethan. The last time you hit 3 mil, you lost a fuck ton of subscribers.
He's like, being where we are, we're already extremely blessed. We were blessed when we were at 1 million. We were blessed when we were at 500,000. So anything above that is a blessing. You know, sometimes people try to use the numbers to like put us down. Like, yeah, you ain't at 4 million. It's like, yeah, nigga, but how many people are where we are? Like, let's just count our blessings and be happy where we're at. We get bigger, great. If we don't, we don't. But we already have a great fan base, very loyal. They really show out for the videos. They show love, and so I'm super appreciative. So you know, it already changed my family's life. Who cares? You know. Like, that's a thing. People always say, are you excited to hit 2 million? I'm like, I really don't care. Y'all niggas changed my life already.
Oh yeah, they talk about the merch plugs and shit as like a joke.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Hey, you homophobic kings, we appreciate
They all go. They know how to.
They're called Team Gopher. Yeah. And it's basically a code name for us. Team Gopher. All right.
Their channel does well.
No, their numbers are good. But
their numbers are really good. They know the algo. They know how to play it.
No, their channel does really good. It's impressive the numbers they pull.
Hey, we appreciate you guys. Hey, we appreciate you.
Thank you.
Hey, you homo.
I love that they suck their dick. They're just like, yeah, their channel does pretty good, but we hate them. We're not going to give them any sort of credibility or any sort of any sort of leeway on what they say about us because we just don't like them. But their channel does really well. They know how to handle the algorithm.
They're pieces of shit. They're transphobic. I hate them. I hope they die. I hope they get shot. But their channel's good.
But the channel's their channel's pretty good though.
Phobic Kings, we appreciate you. Hey, that's nice of you. Okay, because yeah, our numbers have been pretty good lately. You know, pretty good. But again, if anyone's starting a YouTube channel and you guys are taking off, I want y'all to know something. YouTube is like this. You're gonna have months where your fucking numbers are dipping like crazy, and others where they pick up. And you're like, yo, am I falling off? People not care or whatever. Like you gotta sometimes just chill on the numbers and getting too caught up into it. It's appreciative because you get more money, but understand, even though we're on a high right now, it might dip at any point, so I don't get too caught up in it. Yeah.
Tom Hanks once said, "This too shall pass." Either the good or
was
the
that
bad.
him?
He said something like that. So I don't know where he took it from, but I know that.
Did he take that from Jesus? But how you gonna allow a white man to plagiarize Jesus?
I don't care. I don't care.
You gonna let a white man plagiarize another white man? The white man?
Yeah, I don't care.
But Jesus wasn't white.
Ah, here we go.
You gotta love the argument.
Hello, my dark purple.
It's also true. Jesus was not white.
Beautiful African queens. Good day in Pan-Africanism, my brothers.
Abba and Preach said all pranksters deserve to be to get shot.
Based.
I'm not gonna. Okay, listen. I'm gonna be real with you. If you're going out in the middle of the street and you're pretending to drop shit on people or try to prank them in the middle of the street and do stupid shit to random people who you don't fucking know,
kind of gotta expect it.
Actions have consequences. That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna be real here. Actions have consequences.
When you're fucking doing a drug deal in the hood prank video, dog, you're gonna get shot.
You're gonna fuck up somewhere. You're gonna fuck up somewhere.
Here to discuss the history of Jesus and who he was, and he was not a white man. I repeat, he was not a white man.
Didn't say Hassan deserve didn't Hassan say that the US deserved 9/11? Yes, that's my favorite clip. We're actually gonna pull that up.
Dude, fuck it. I'm gonna say it.
Hassan says Americans deserve 9/11, dude. Fuck it. I'm gonna say it. Why can't I find the clip? It's only nobody can find just the clip. It's literally videos reacting to it. It's either videos reacting to it, or it's fucking what the hell is it called? Use it as a donation sound. Yes, I know, it's my favorite. And him doing defenses causes firestorm with controversial 9/11 comment. God fucking damn it. Let's go with this month. I can't find it. Hold on, I'm gonna try something else. I'm gonna try this.
And so here we are. I'm living.
Got it. I got it. This is my favorite clip.
Up to what I said about conservatives and progressives, we're having a conversation. So you said America deserved 9/11. Did you mean that?
Oh, god damn it! It's him reacting to the fucking... Ugh! I can't find it! I'm actually mad. Unironically. Why can't I find that anymore?
Dude, fuck it. I'm gonna say it. Hassan deserved a lot, and...
Yeah, careful.
This is so...
Oh, found it. I found it. Thank God. I need this. I need this in my life.
So insane. America deserved 9/11, dude.
Fuck it.
I'm
saying
saying
it.
We're there to partner with
Fuck it. America deserved 9/11, dude. Fuck it.
them. We're not there doing our own thing. We're there partnering and training
video
and
game.
equipping and enhancing their capabilities. So that's part of what we're doing. And the other part is just knowledge. We want to know what's happening.
Like, we fucking totally brought it on ourselves, dude. Holy shit. We did. We fucking did. In a video game.
In a video game, we brought on 9/11.
Dude, you know what? I'm gonna say it. Russia, you know, they're not bad for invading Ukraine anyway.
Oh, bro, where's that other clip where Hassan said that Dan Crenshaw was skull fucked by a brave Mujahideen soldier? Do you remember that clip?
There is no way that's on YouTube still.
There's no way it's still on YouTube. But, like, that is one of my favorite clips. He goes, this guy, is he mad that he lost his eye because a brave Mujahideen soldier skull fucked him in the battlefield? That's the most nuclear thing to say, dude. Oh, my God.
They said it in the...
Does nobody remember that clip of Hassan saying that? Oh, my God.
I do.
I remember that clip.
Wait, hold up. I might have found it. Let me...
I remember that clip so hard. I remember that clip. Because I still laugh at it. Like, once in a while, I laugh at that clip. I just can't... I don't have it on me, unfortunately.
I think I might have found it.
All right, send it here. I want to see it.
Hold up. Yep, found it.
It's my favorite clip. It's my favorite clip. It's my favorite clip.
Send.
I know we're talking about Abu Preach, but the Hassan shit's so funny.
Soft power is
Shout
the
to the
exact
brave
same as hard power.
Mujahideen freedom
Soft
fighters.
power, embassies, diplomacy, exact same thing as military bases. I can't do this. I can't do this. This guy has the understanding of foreign policy.
Oh my God, please.
Of like a 12-year-old. What the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with this dude? Didn't he go to war and like literally lose his eye because some...
Oh, come on, it cut off at the best part.
Mujahideen, a brave fucking soldier,
It's still,
fucked his eye
at least
hole
got to the good part.
Fucked his eye
with
hole.
their dick? Isn't that how he lost his fucking dumbass eye? Because he got his fucking eye hole fucked?
Bro, that shit's so nuclear every time I see it. Every time I see it, it's nuclear as shit. I don't know how people like take Hassan seriously after that shit.
Bible that Jesus of Nazareth had nappy hair. Now let me ask you, which man from the Caucasus Mountains has nappy hair? I'll wait. And I know I'll be waiting a long time, but I'll wait. The way they appropriated Jesus is the way they appropriated Africans from Africa and brought them on the slave ships to America. Do not let them lie about your history. Peace and Pan-Africanism. Jesus Christ. Consciousness over coochie. Politics over punani. I repeat, consciousness over coochie, politics over punani.
I don't even see what the point of this is. Now you make correlation with coochie.
Because men out here are shucking and jiving for that punani.
That's not what we were talking about in the first place.
The reason why they say Jesus' wife is for that punani. Yay!
They used to like own a lot of manosphere guys, but then they also have some like conservative points of view. They're like, not that this is...
That doesn't mean anything. You can still shit on the red pillars and have conservative points of view. Hassan, you're dumb as shit. You're dumb as shit. I have some conservative points of view, but I still consider myself a left-leaning person, and I think the manosphere shit is cringe as fuck. You don't... Hassan, you're an idiot. You're an absolute fucking idiot.
Me when I have different opinions.
So true.
You know, I mean, you're comparing them to like some of the worst people, but like, I guess they're better than Fresh and Fit and stuff for sure. Like,
Well,
like,
that's
when we first heard about
debatable.
them.
That's
No, I'm just saying, like, they are more agreeable. Like, they're centrists. You know.
yeah, and we know what
Kinda.
that means.
How is this any different than the people that you're shitting on?
I'm so confused what they mean by like centrist and goes, we know what that means. Does that just mean that they're right leaning? Is that what you're trying to allude? That they're like extreme right leaning people? Is that what you're going with? That somebody
That's what it always is, dude. Is like if you're a centrist, you're really just a right leaning guy who doesn't want to say that.
Yeah, that's retarded because a lot of people are the majority of Americans are centrist because there are certain things that each party has that they like, right? Like some people like universal health care, but some people don't like abortion. There's ways of doing that. That's retarded to assume that everybody is like, if you're a centrist, you're a right-leaning piece of shit. No, that's not how it works.
Literally just throwing a bone to like the people that hate us just because of our politics.
Yeah,
like, it's
no,
just,
they're
it's low-hanging fruit.
There's a market for it. Certainly. And they're capitalizing on it. That's what it is.
But you're right in the way that like I see them talking about like this just pearly things. Like they do have like takes that I think are.
That's why I said they have a lot of like agreeable takes, and then they have like some where it's just like.
Wait. Sometimes we agree, sometimes we disagree. Oh my, that's life. Sometimes you're gonna.
I love that. Yes, that's life. You're not going to agree with everybody on everything. I'm not going to agree with everything that everyone says all the fucking time. Look at this stream today. I've disagreed with 2 people that I'm cordial with. Wow. Does that make me out? Does that make me hate that person? Do I want them to die?
Yes.
No. Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
I agree with someone, and sometimes you're gonna disagree.
These motherfuckers believe in 1,000 genders, but can't believe people hold 2 different opinions.
Yeah.
You guys believe that there's a whole fucking spectrum when it comes to human fucking gender expression, but you can't believe that there's a spectrum when it comes to opinions.
No, there's right and wrong. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Like it was so disingenuous when like. That's when I realized, like, that's actually when I changed my policy of, like...
I like how they're looking through our YouTube titles to see, like, how they can make a narrative about us.
Yeah.
Realizing, like, there's one video on the cut. There's one video talking about Charleston White wanting to diddle kids. There's one video about pranksters going after people in their regular jobs. There's one video right here that's actually about Hassan being falsely accused, which they glossed over very conveniently. So they're trying to paint a narrative as they're looking through the thing, but you realize they're not making anything very solid, so they're just rambling. But anyways, keep watching.
And the scroll is hard.
Yeah.
Say what you want. If it was so flagrant, it would have been ship, boom, here you go. Yeah. Boom, there, boom.
No, they've been scrolling.
You keep scrolling.
They're at videos of 2 months ago. And mind you, we put out 5 videos a week.
Come on now, B.
This is the thing. I used to run this problem with Keemstar where no matter what I said and did, he would, in bad faith, just come up over me and say,
"Why didn't you do? You did that first, and do it still, bro. Like what?
Y'all both did it, little homie.
Yeah, you both did it. Don't pretend like you didn't do that. Don't you fucking pretend. You both did that.
Victim.
You both did that. Don't you fucking play the game here. In my opinion,
petty old men.
Hold on. In my opinion, and this is not because I worked with Keem. This was before I worked with Keem. This is before I even knew Keemstar. I still thought a lot of the things Ethan were saying were 50 times more inflammatory than anything Keemstar said at the time. I'm gonna be real. During the content nuke shit, I think Ethan was way more over the line than Keem. And that was before I knew the motherfucker and worked for the motherfucker. I sat there as a viewer and was like, this is fucking out of control. Like, you are going overboard here. Keem made fun of you on a handful of fucking things, and then you just go, he killed Attica. No, he didn't. Like, bro, Ethan, it's not even relatable. You're a fucking psychopath. You're like actually insane.
Hey, whatever. And I found out the best way
the
to combat
guy
that in my
was
case.
paid by Keem's done talking.
Yeah. Shut up. I'm not being paid by him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not. It's just wild to me that he thinks that Keemstar has fucked him over more. When all Keem got back. To be honest, I'm going to be real with you. Keem overreacted to the fucking comment on the podcast and started the whole beef in the first place. Like, I'll be real. I'll be honest here. But the content nuke series of drama between the two of them, Ethan, in my opinion, was way over the fucking line.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to say it. Keemstar did 9/11, dude. Okay? You know what? Fuck it.
He did 9/11.
Was to talk more. And I fucking love that game, dude. Like, I love it.
I don't love it.
I like it.
You're way more combative.
It's fun. But the thing is...
It's fun to leave me alone. They probably will
Just
not.
leave me alone.
That's what Sebastian
hit it. This is their favorite guy who begged
That's
me.
what I want.
Also, Hassan's a liar. The reason he's a liar is because when Leafy called Pokimane a 2 out of 10, Hassan went on a fucking mauding spree about how YouTubers are fucking leeches. He likes to get in drama. He's a fucking idiot. All because Leafy and Keem called fucking Pokimane 2 out of 10. There was a whole argument and a whole war waged by Hassan, Destiny, and the rest of the idiots over defending Pokimane. Shut the fuck up. You like getting involved. You like getting involved, Hassan. Don't you fucking lie.
That's their idol, Sebastian, by the way. I told them, I was like, why don't you guys watch the whole video and then come tell me how embarrassing I am?
Let me think about it.
You don't even watch the videos.
It's so crazy. You said you call those liars and French and fake defenders without watching the video, and then you get mad at us for not watching. The irony is, we linked to your original videos as you asked. People went and watched the original and came out to the same conclusion.
Wow.
Okay, either
you don't even watch the video.
No, either keep it simple. If we made up so many things and lied about you, get your team of researchers, do whatever you got to do, and let's just see it. Let's see you go through all the times we took you out of context and misrepresented you to the point where it made us look disingenuous.
Since you like that game so much,
and I promise,
you like that game
in front of my audience, in front of the world, in front of even Black Jesus himself.
Oh,
if I'm lying, I will come up here and I will apologize and add no extra fluff to it. Okay, that's all.
Think about it. Hold on.
Anyway, can someone watch this? He has a video of him with Rolo Tony Browntown saying they're coming after us. Is he pro Rolo
Tony Browntown?
Can you just preview they're coming after us? I want to see that.
I would be genuinely shocked if that were the case. They're probably making fun of him.
I hope so. That'd be great.
The other part of this,
he thought we were friends with Rolo Tomasi. That's how fucking crazy.
Just because he watches just thumbnails.
part of this is that like a lot of the people that they
Does Ethan get all of his research from thumbnails? He sees a thumbnail
I mean,
and he sees a thumbnail and he goes immediately, that person's friends with that person, or that person has a bad take about that person. You can't get it out of a thumbnail, you fucking dumbass. How long have you been doing YouTube?
A thumbnail is just there so you can click on it. It's just an attention grabber. That's it.
It's so frustrating.
feature in their commentary are people that like.
Hold on,
don't
you're getting
wanna-
roasted here. If you play Hogwarts Legacy,
Wait. You passed on the other one that we were. You a bitch. You saw that, right? You a bitch. You passed the thumbnail when we defend the dude that's next to you, and you went right to the other. Wow, you a bitch. You a bitch.
Yo, it's actually
So
insane
true,
how this is
Zero.
genuine.
Thank you for the 2 months.
It is actually frightening. You can literally see him scrolling as he's lying. It is crazy.
And you calling us a liar? Yeah. You a bitch. Like, I got.
That's crazy. Let's see why.
Dude, I don't agree with them ideologically. I don't agree with like a lot of the stuff that they make. They, I think, do way better commentary and way more interesting commentary than
You're
Fresh
right.
and Fit, which
You're
is
right.
like literally fucking 14-year-old like.
That almost sounded like a compliment until you said you're better than Fresh and Fit. That's like saying, hey, you don't smell like a trash bag. Thanks.
Jesus Christ. All right, let's just do the last part of this, because I saw something on the H3 fucking Twitter account that made me want to kill myself. I'll literally I'm not even gonna joke, chat. I'm going to be able to sum up the 2-hour live stream that Ethan did on Abba and Preach with a single tweet. I'm not joking. I'm literally going to show everybody right now 2 hours of cope from Ethan rolled into one clip. One clip. I am not fucking kidding, guys. One clip, and I'm going to show you a 2-hour live stream about Ethan responding to that video.
I've been banned from an event. Now, the organizer told me it was about a video I did about trans people, and knowing our catalog, we've only done 2 videos about trans people.
A few moments later.
Trans person.
Oh my god. Thank you for the membership to Loser Gamers. Phantom Man, appreciate it. Come on, the Twitter player is ass. It's ass, bro.
The trans.
God, can this be any shittier?
So I've been banned.
Really? Are we doing this right now?
I've been.
Okay, yeah, we're doing this now. Okay, fuck you then.
Bro said, "Give me that shit."
Yeah, fuck it. I'm downloading it. Pull it up.
So I've been banned from.
Are you serious? Even the download sucks. Is this video just busted?
You know,
so
you're expecting an H3 clip to work.
Dude, this clip is fucking jank. Even downloaded.
Like a fucking virus in it or some shit.
Nah, yeah, he put a virus in it. He put a straight up virus. All right, let's try this. I'm gonna try something a little bit different. Open this. Here we go. Oh my god. I literally cannot play it now. This is a pain in my ass. Hold on. That was close. Almost just fucking did some stupid shit. Almost did some stupid shit on that.
I saw
one.
that on the stream.
Wait, you saw me click off of it?
Yeah, I saw you very quickly go.
Yeah, I almost did some stupid shit. Okay. I just want to show you guys this one fucking clip. It's total bullshit. Like, they just, it's the most retarded thing ever on how they actually fucking do this. Hold on. Hold on. You're going to get some dead fucking air for a minute. You're going to get some dead air. Really?
So, I'm
going to fucking do this. Computer, work with me here. Quit being a jackass. Please? Yes. Replace that. Yeah, you're going to have to deal with dead air. I'm going to get criticized for dead air. Fuck you! Don't play that music! Fuck off. I hate that shit. I hate that shit.
I had that in my soundboard somewhere.
Yeah, fucking dick. All right, let me see if
so
I can...
I've been banned from an event. Now the organizer told me it was a...
Yes, there we go. Finally, it fucking works. Jesus. I cannot believe that my fucking shit is struggling this much recently. All right, here. Now it works. I'm going to show you their 2-hour live stream in less than a minute. I'm not even joking. Their 2-hour live stream talking shit on Abba and Preach is summed up in 1 minute and 50 seconds.
So I've been banned from an event. Now the organizer told me it was about a video I did about trans people. And knowing our catalog, we've only done 2 videos about trans people.
A few moments later.
The trans person, the trans sports, transgender stuff, the trans women, trans people, trans, you're trans people. Trans, yeah. Trans people, trans women, trans people, trans women, trans men, trans.
We're not okay with trans men,
trans people who don't, trans causes, trans folks doing trans women, trans folks, transgender, trans women, trans men.
I am literally not joking when I tell you right fucking now that the entire live stream is literally them just pointing out how many times Abu and Preach say trans people.
Me when I talk about the subject of the video.
Yeah, look at this. They count up to 140 times. A sample. Because they had no real arguments against Abba and Preach. They didn't do any of that shit. The majority of this live stream was them just going, look at Abba and Preach say trans all the time and talk about trans people. I'm not fucking with you. This was the majority of the stream. You don't even need to watch what Ethan says. This one clip that they proudly put on their Twitter account is their main argument against Abba and Preach. This is it.
They say the word trans.
They say the word trans a bunch. That's all it is. When did... Like, that's
can we count how many times Ethan has said the N-word?
Yeah, can we count how many times Ethan Klein has said the N-word? Let's play that game.
All his slurs in total.
Yeah, how about him saying the N-word F slur when he interviewed iDubbbz? Let's talk about that one.
Well over 5, I'll tell you that much.
Well over 5. Look at this.
How about
look at this.
How about we go through all of his videos and type in trans?
Look at this, chat. Look at this. Look at this. This is his whole argument. This is Ethan's entire argument right here in 1 fucking minute clip. This is his whole live stream. 2 hours of just bitching about these two guys and have no arguments other than them talking about trans people too much. So much for going to war, Ethan. You complete idiot. How many times have you said the N-word?
How many times have you called people pedophiles?
How many times have you falsely accused people of killing another person?
How many times have you went over the weight limit of 300?
Bro, when they said being fat phobic was akin to being a fascist, do you remember that when Tom posted the photo of Ethan looking fat and everyone on Twitter was like, this is on the same level as fascism?
Actually, you know, I got a good point for Abba and Preach that they could just respond with that. Count how many times he said bottom.
Yeah, count how many times he said
called
bottom.
People a bottom.
Yeah, count how many times he's done that. That would be funny, actually.
Look it.
Oh, God. How many times has Ethan Klein said he's scared of black people? Bro, I tried so hard to find that clip as my opener, but I just could not find it. I can't find that specific clip, so I gave up on it. If somebody finds it, link it to me, and I will edit it and then quote tweet Ethan's little Abba and Preach thing with that clip. If somebody finds it for me, I'm putting a bounty out on it. You'll get a thank you from me. That's all you're getting. All right. I think I'm done here. I think we made our point against Ethan. We talked about the Tipster stuff, Michael Alberto stuff. We talked about the Blair stuff.
In like 3 hours and 40 minutes. I think it's a good time to wrap up.
Yeah, I think it's a good fucking time. 3 hours and 30 minutes. I think that's good. I'm hungry. I have not eaten anything today, so I need to eat something. Make sure you guys follow me on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube. If you like the stream, be sure to like it, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Or else Tomato Man will go hungry. That's the most important thing. He will go hungry.
I am hungry now.
I'm also hungry now.
Just 2 cents a day.
But thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys, again, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. I will be editing out the first part of this video because of the iDubbbz Cuck song. I didn't know the N-word was in it, so I'm just going to clip that out real quick. But it's still going to be up for your viewing pleasure. You're just going to see the chat go away. But since we had a recording on the screen 90% of the time, you'll be able to see your names in chat. I want to say thank you to everybody that donated today as well. Grizzly Bear, Pigeon Salad, QTV, Oh No, He's Balding, MCID, The Gaming Witch, Confused Cabal, Devil's Advocate, Buddha, Nuclear Winner, I think I said Grizzly, Blaster, and Phantom Man. Thank you guys so much. Make sure you guys re-up the memberships that Pigeon gave out. Before you guys go, I will be sending you over to Xylee because she is going over the full stream with Ethan and Fresh and Fit, I think. So if you guys want to stick around for that, just give it a few minutes. I'm going to play some music out and send you guys over in a raid. Oh my God. What the fuck was that? All right. So give me a minute. Let me send you over there. And thank you guys for coming out. Regular streams will resume as soon as there's more stuff out there.
Yes, sir.
I hate that we ended on that. You piece of shit. You piece of shit. God damn it.